Are you ready? It's time for M7 16 teams over 16 days. And we're starting right here. I know the wild card was a lot of fun, but we're going to be jumping into day one of Swiss stage. We've got a lot of teams coming forward. We got a lot of games tonight. We are going to be grinding it out. Let me move this. There we go. Zoom this in just a wee bit. And we're ready. We got a little bit of time to kill. Little bit of time to kill, but we want to start early. Oh no, I didn't play my sweet intro music. That's sad. That's sad, boys. We're shaving. We brought the mustache out just for tonight. He's ready to go. M7 vibes. When am I going to M7? We're going on the 17th. Tomorrow is my last day of work before I take my 2 weeks off. So then we're going to be streaming at night, sleeping during the day a bit, doing some things. And from the 13th to the 17th, we're going to probably do a 72-hour stream. That's the plan. I think that's the plan. Or the 14th to the 17th. We'll see exactly. Like the morning of the 14th or the night of the 13th or something along those lines. Game started 2. Hopefully you guys saw the prediction videos. Who do you guys think are going to be? What do you guys think are going to be the best games tonight? I think that's a good question, honestly. What are the games that we're really excited to watch? What do we think are going to be the bangers? What do we think are going to be the stompity stomps? All that good stuff. Let's share the stream. Copy. Paste. I don't know why my Discord's being so weird on my computer right now. Control V. Send. There we go. We got the link here. We can just share it on the phone. That's the goal, I guess. To everyone just jumping in, make sure you hit the like button. It really would be appreciated. Compared to M4, the M7 World Championship opening ceremony is so insane. Honestly, the M7 opening ceremony did go hard. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad I woke up early to watch it. Out of these ads. Trex, am I American? Yes, I am an American. Born and raised. Real thoroughbred. Real thoroughbred white boy. My parents and stuff, my grandparents come from Germany, I'm German, Italian, Scottish, Irish. I'm a product of America. I'm a mutt. I was born in the melting pot. This is my first M series since leaving the game when NA left. So, since last M series? I'm confused. Because we were in last M series. Any big players to watch out for? A lot of the same people. We got TLPH, Kyrie, Sanford. We got that whole crew. Onic ID. I think a lot of our eyes are on to how Onic will really fare up this time. How Indonesia will fare up this time. Are we going to see any other regions pop up? Trex, why China can't host M Series or MSC? I mean, it's possible, right? Trex, I thought you were part of the panel. I will be casting for the knockout stage. That is when I'm going to be jumping in. That's when I'll be getting groovy. Which I'm kind of, for the first time in a while, I'll really be able to like stream a lot of these games, which is exciting because normally I'm so busy casting that I'm forced to kind of put my channel to the side and not really get any big streams in and things like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. It's exciting. Cool. Blue lights or red lights? Ooh. Blue and red. That's a vibe. Blue and red. Full blue? Now I can't get him to just do one. Sad. Sad. Blue light vibes? I think SRG have caught up, maybe. This starts in 10 minutes. Oh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate the 25 pesos. Michael Bergonio. Love. Appreciate that. Copyright free hip hop beats. Where's the free stuff? That's what we want, guys. We want the free stuff. It says free, but it doesn't mean it's copyright free. You know, that's where they get you. Here we go. I am biased to TLPH, but I want Onic ID to win because they really deserve to win. Kyrie, the uncrowned king. The uncrowned king. That's quite the that is quite the statement. I think Kyrie, it would be hype if he won. There's such a storyline behind him. He's gotten close so many times. He's got trashed on. He's gotten, you know, I think from multiple regions, people have either had his side or put him down. I think in terms of storyline, Kyrie does have a great storyline. Onic ID in general has a great storyline. TLPH, great storyline. Team Spirit, great storyline. Turkey A, also great storyline, man. I feel like everyone just constantly sleeps on Turkey A. And I do have to say so myself, guys. I gotta point this out. I had a lot of people in here. A lot of people in here during the wild cards. Should I say it? Should I let it out? Should I say it? Should I say it, guys? Should I keep it chill? Or do I go in? Should I keep it chill or should I go in? A lot of people in my chat during Wildcard were talking about how, man, EECA deserves a second slot. Their whole region is so strong. Their whole region is stronger than Malaysia's region. People were in here, and again, I have nothing against EECA. Team Spirit is a super strong team. They have gotten top 4 repetitively. They're a very strong team. If there was an outside SEA region, Southeast Asia region, or a team outside of it that I think could pull off a grand championships, it would be Team Spirit. But Boostgate Gaming, like, stop sleeping on Turkey, man. Stop sleeping on Turkey. They're also strong. There's so many strong regions, and everyone was so positive that Virtus Pro was going to make it out. Everyone was so positive. People were saying Virtus Pro were going to get to top 8. All I'm saying is not today. Stop sleeping on other regions, guys. People were ready. Where's my free beats at? Turkey not gonna go far, bro. Stop hyping them. They already went farther than the second. They already went farther than Virtus Pro, bro. I'm not hyping them. I'm just saying the overhype. I'm just saying that maybe chat was overhyping ECA a little bit. That's all I'm saying, bro. You can hype Team Spirit. Team Spirit's been consistent for 2 years. But also, guys, don't sleep on Aurora. They've done something that Team Spirit hasn't done. They've beaten Filipino teams. They've beaten Indonesia teams. Games of the future, they got second place. They've been getting top 8 for a while now, since M4. Last year was their first year where they kind of bombed. M6 was the first year that they bombed out. But either way, this is the second M series. This is the second M series that Turkey A has had 2 teams in there. One of them has gotten out of wildcard twice. All I'm saying, we're not talking about one team. We're talking about first and second team who deserves slots and stuff. That's all I got to say. 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 Thailand is, yeah, getting an event, right? Thailand's getting an event. That's the word on the street. My predictions, I posted a video of my predictions. You're free to go watch them. Don't forget to hit the like button when you do watch them. All my predictions were posted in video format. It's a pretty short video. It's only like, how long is it? It's 7 minutes. It's 7. Blood Gang. What's up, Blood? I want a how. Why don't you come say hi? Hal, do you want to make random predictions? Let us know who you think's going to win. Just based off their names. If it's about slots, I think PH deserves at least 4 slots. Fair? Fair? Not? I mean, I don't know. We were talking about it in Wildcard about how, honestly, I wonder if really it should be 1 slot for every region except for the region that wins Worlds. And you would expand regions in that. And all of the second place teams would go into Wildcard. But then would it just always be PH getting out of wildcard? You know, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, right? You try to make a format that's as exciting as possible. One person in chat was saying that they think they should just drop wildcard and do 20 teams in Worlds and have it be a big thing. But also, you have to think about it in effect of, I think you would have... There's a lot of teams that we see in wildcard that I think wouldn't really stand a chance. There's a lot of teams in these top 16 that are going to get stomped and washed, and that's just the reality of the situation. And the goal of a world championship is to have as many exciting games as possible, right? I hope that we get 8 exciting best of ones tonight, but you know there's going to probably be at least 2 11-minute games. ECA is Team Spirit, and so is MY and SRG. How many times has Yeah, but I would say this. When MY had a team inside a wild card for events, they made it out. Like, even though their second place team isn't... A lot of times MY's second place team isn't that strong. It's still like... If, let's say, you put all of the wild card teams at, like, D rank, you got to put the second place MY team at like C- or C, or maybe even C+ sometimes. Like, a lot of times they will pull through. Sometimes both teams make it to top 8, you know? Last year, M6, both teams made it to top 8. Both MY teams, didn't they? Yeah, Vamos and SRG. So that's, you know, I mean, you got to give it up to them. That's why they get 2 slots. they are still consistent. Like, I know that everyone just says SRG is the only strong team. Like, I mean, Team Vamos was stronger than the other 8 teams that were in M Series last year. I'm just going by, and again, we're just going by numbers here. We're only going by stats. That's what I try to go by here. We live.
Realme 15 Pro M7 official gaming phone.
Kazue is the jungler for Boostgate. Almost shat on him, bro. Broccoli power.
Realme 15 Pro M7 official gaming phone.
Which match is the most 50-50 for me today? That's actually a really solid question. That's a really solid question. Which match is the most 50-50 for me? Hold. Let's bring this over here for a second. Hold. I think Zone 1 and YG is a pretty 50-50 game for me. Rora versus TLPH is a pretty 50-50 game for me. I think those are two of my probably most 50-50 games. Rora and TLPH and Zone 1 versus YG. Especially since it's a best of one. AE versus Rora also, I think I favor AE just because it's hometown, but I think it could go anyway. What's so tough about these is that they're all best of ones. That's what makes this real interesting, right? That's what makes it all a little bit crazy. Just a little bit crazy. Oh, we gotta share the stream, guys. We gotta share the we gotta share the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Really would be appreciated. It is day mother lovin' 1 of the M7 Swiss stage. Tune in. We're going to be watching it live all night tonight. Make sure you guys tune in. Come say what's up. Come say hi. Drop a like. All that good stuff. Tell me who you think's going to win. And if you don't know anything about Mobile Legends, ask me who I think's going to win. See you soon. 7 Swiss. You mean this bad boy right here? Sad news. This guy's not working as well anymore. It got caught in a fire. And it got a little overheated. The Infinix GT. It was, I think, one of my favorite things about it, honestly, was the cameras. It has a nice camera on it. Got a clean camera. Very clean camera. Yeah, not my house. My girlfriend's house caught on fire, and my phone, and this phone was there, and yeah. Six minutes, guys. 6.5 minutes. Tune in, tune out, turn up, all that good stuff. Like, for example, this thing is still turning on. Yeah, it's fried, sadly. Pretty sad. It's cooked. Here we go. We had to mess with that a little bit.
Forged in gold, fairies champion ring and medal, relics to be worn with pride. Among champions, one legend outshines all. We play, we carry. Real Me M7.
Real Me M7 gaming phone.
Create miracles, the ultimate artifact of mastery. Every cheer from an army of believers shapes the determination of a champion. The Visa champion journey is reserved.
Every PH team should be introduced. Hailing from the strongest region, the tournament's favorites, the final boss.
The M Series, a home for every champion to stand eternal. This is the
Yeah, but they're not.
champions.
Listen, I'm sorry, but Aurora isn't the tournament favorite. At least not in my book. I don't think it is in a lot of. I mean, I think TLPH definitely the tournament favorites. Point blank, period. No questions asked. Oh, we spilled some Red Bull.
Realme 15 Pro M7 official gaming phone.
Yo, 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 Matt Melvin, what's up, brother? Three minutes, guys. 3 minutes. The countdown is on. Thank you for the donation. Yo, Trex, are you gonna come to Jakarta? We are coming to Jakarta, yes, sir. On the 17th, we are flying out. Thank you for the donation, sir. Means the world. I saw your DM. Let me see how I can do that. How do I add an editor on TikTok? TikTok Studio? Settings? It might have to be done later. Settings and privacy? Security and permissions? Is there any chance for NACT to happen again? I think there's definitely a possibility for something, guys. I think there's definitely a possibility for something. I've been taking lots of medicine, guys. I'm feeling much better overall. Overall, we're feeling much better. I've been taking some antibiotics, some cough suppressants, and yeah. One minute, boys. TikTok business? How do I even get to that, yo? Like TikTok Studio? DM me. M7 or M7? It's a great question. If you just, bro, if you just put the video in a in a Google Drive or something, I can just post it. Like if you just post the videos on Google Drive in a Google Drive, I'll post them. Matt. Oh my lord, bro. Bruv. Blood. Bruv. That's another one. Timer reset. They got him. They got us, boys. Onyx versus BGT. Let's drop the poll. Boostgate baby. My Boostgate babies. Yo, mad love to the 17% voting for Boostgate. Yeah, best of ones. Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, guys. I already have the schedule. I know who I'm with. I know who I'm with. We already have the casting schedule. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it, guys. I'll be right back. Something to do. Real quick. Should we wear the classic today? Should we wear the classic? Oh, yeah. We're gonna wear the classic today. This needs to be the fit all M7 because it's back in Jakarta, back where I first got this jersey. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Guys, I've been waiting like 2 months for this. I've been waiting a while for this. If you guys haven't already. Oh no, I didn't use any guest coins. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. Drop a comment. Let me know who you think's gonna win Onic or Boostgate Gaming. Let me see it in the chat right now. Onic time or Boostgate babies? Boostgate babies or Onic time? In the chat. Can I still make guesses? Can I still make guesses?
Here in the M7 World Championship. Let the world see us.
Oh, I can still make guesses. All right, here we go. Onic ID, 50 coins. Black Sentence, CFU. We already predicted on that one. Team Zone. Oh. Yangon Galacticos. DFang Yanguai. I'm voting for DFang. 50 coins. Team Spirit versus Evil. Team Spirit, baby. SRG. We're going to bet 150 on SRG. Stop playing with me. TLPH. Obviously, we're betting 150 on TLPH. And Alter Ego versus Aurora, I'm putting it on Alter Ego, 50 coins. There you go.
By the greatest wildcard matches in recent history, 16 of the best MLB
This is silly.
from all over the world are gathered here in Jakarta, Indonesia, to kick off the Swiss stage. These teams have trained in silence, fought through their regions, and crossed oceans for one reason: to prove they belong
This is
on
lit.
the world stage. Every play,
Lavelle's killing it.
decision, every moment matters. This is where legends are tested. Newcomers rise, and every match carries the weight of destiny. To the players, play fearless. To the fans, raise your voices. To the world watching, this is our moment.
That was fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the
Well
Swiss
done, well done.
Stages of the M7
Oh, my
World
camera's so small.
Championship. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the first day of the Swiss stages. And without further ado, we're going to throw it over to the video to kickstart the day.
Kembali jadi
Onic.
We're going to the M7 World Championship.
That's lit. Let's break 200 viewers, guys. Don't you fucking leave. If you just got in here, don't leave. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. It's that easy. Just don't leave.
Futbol uğraşıyordum, futbolcu olmak istiyordum. Ama pandemi girdikten sonra futbola ara verdim. Birazcık da Mobile Legends oynamaya başladım o zamanlar, yani yaklaşık.
Que nosotros empezamos desde la MDL, la ganamos, después subimos a la MPL, también la ganamos y ahora estamos en el Mundial y también esperamos ganar.
I think Team Zone is underdog in M7. Nobody expected us to be here.
Evo was once a dark horse, and we break through the expectations.
Oh, Ken! My guy's still a dino. Or did he just join the dinos again?
Newcomer.
What a
We are
bum.
not just coming in here for
Oh, he just joined back!
Power, that's all. We are good.
Nosotros somos el equipo de Arcos.
We are the dark horse.
Who do I think will be the dark horse? A bit of a Malaysian bias, but I would say CG for sure.
I'll lean more towards Yangon Galactic. I don't think anyone really is expecting CG to be a threat.
Kita orang bukan dark house. Kita orang cuma pendatang baru.
ကျွန်တော်ကတော့အဲ့လိုတော့မထင်ဘူးအများကြီးပြင်ဆင်နေတော့ကြောင့်မလို့
Ken!
အကောင်းဆုံးပုံစံနဲ့ဆော့ရသွားမှာချပြသွားမှာလို့ချက်တော့စောင့်ကြည့်သေးတယ်
Sebab kita orang ni suka invade orang, pancing orang. Memang gaduh tak berhenti.
ညီရဥအောင်ချတယ်ပေါ့အဲ့ကြောင့်မို့ကျွန်တော်တို့ graduate ဆော့ရတော့ကြတယ်
Agresif.
How do they play?
Banyak karena suka perang. Karena kalau misalkan bermain agresif, musuh bakal kena pressure duluan.
មូលហេតុដែលពួកខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តលេង aggressive ដោយសារពួកខ្ញុំកាលមុនគឺមើលថាមើល player ខ្លួនឯងមួយហើយគិតទៅថា
Video goes hard.
ដៃខ្លាំងមែនតើអញ្ចឹងលេង aggressive គឺត្រូវសាស្ដាប់
Oh, Long! Mr. Uncle Long!
We are not
Uncle Long!
we just playing for
Timu Sanji!
help us not
Sanji!
for real. We'll get a high impression international.
可以打进世界赛的关键之一是早睡早起，保持好身体。
Siguro determination lang din talaga and focus sa sarili kasi doon nalalabas siguro yung pag-
Oh, here comes the big dogs.
sa paglalaro.
Our secret is in our veterans in our team. Enemies need to respect us.
strong mentality and discipline because it's all about out of the game king teams for me our gaming us
Siguro para masabi kong king yung team or legends, siguro meron muna silang MSC title and M-World title.
Are you a king team?
Kalau dibilang tim raja, enggak lah.
The Sky Kings have been taken down!
Kita belum layak lah dipanggil raja. Ya, back to back dulu lah semuanya, baru bisa dianggap tim raja.
Tingin ko isa kami sa mga king teams kasi sobrang dami na namin pinanalo na tournament.
My guy doesn't even, he's not even humble anymore.
Nang magkakasama.
He's like, yeah, we're a king team.
Yung Golden Road. Hindi na siguro king team yung tawag sa amin. Siguro mas ang
The God team.
Because
It wouldn't even, it'd be something beyond the king team.
We are the top 2. If we win, we already show everyone that we have the potential to become more than a king. Let's do it for Malaysia.
Because if we win the Golden Road, we'll be something beyond a king team. God tier. That's lit. That's lit, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys just saw that amazing video. We see the teams hyping up the M7 World Stage here.
I'm glad they're not humble. I'm glad Kyrie was like,
M7
bruh.
World Championship. Right
Yeah,
now,
we're a
this
king
is
team.
the Swiss stage. And in case you guys aren't familiar, just to make it very simple, 8 teams will go through knockouts. 8 teams will be eliminated. Teams that win 3 times move through. Teams that loses 3 times will get eliminated.
I'm excited.
Today we'll have 8 best
What's a
of
God
ones.
to a
All 16
non-believer
teams will be playing
who
for
don't believe
today. I
in
mean, this is the Swiss
anything?
round, just to educate you guys a little bit more.
What's a
You
king
guys
to a
know that
God?
the most stolen food item in the world
What's a
is
man
cheese.
to a mob?
More than
What's a
rice,
mob to a
bread,
king?
eggs, bread.
What's a king
And
to
we
a
have
God?
interviews with some of the people that
What's a
stole
God
those
to a
cheese, and they said
non-believer
because it's
who
valuable,
don't believe
it's small,
in
and Even if
anything?
it gets bad, you can just lie and say it's blue cheese. Speaking of stolen food, we got Gani over here. He's going to be the one
Bloodstained the
doing
Coliseum
play-by-play, my good
doors,
friend Gideon,
lies on the lips
traveling
of a
all the
priest,
way from
Thanksgiving
Malaysia
disguised
to
as
be
a
the
feast.
analyst here.
Sorry.
Speaking of, Gideon, how are you feeling so far?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
How you feeling so
another
far?
M series, another year. I've been to every single one of them, and this time round, I think we've got some legitimate competition ahead of us because I think this time is one of the few times we've seen wildcards be just as exciting, if not really set a good precedent to what to expect for the Swiss stage.
Speaking of the wild card, we got to look at the Swiss stage brackets here, just so that everyone roughly knows where the movements of everything is going. Because something to remind everyone, at this stage of the game, it's going to be a best of 1, where we're moving towards this qualification as well as the qualification matches, it will be a best of 3.
I mean, you mentioned it, Lafel. 3 wins gets you through. 3 loss will get you eliminated. And in the best of 1, it's so brutal, all right? Anything can happen, especially you see teams based on the wildcard last day itself. Technically upset.
Sorry, I'm looking at everyone who's live right now.
The best part is that if any one of you fans who are watching right now took this list and put them in a power ranking, it's definitely going to be different compared to everybody else's. People have favorites in the top bracket. People have favorites who are going to get eliminated, but it's the middle of the pack that we need to see. Maybe they might find that one upset. That
I miss the old Carl. The man's an old Carl. The man's a man. What you guys know about that? I miss the old Kanye. Straight out the dough, Kanye.
We're opening up with Onyx Indonesia going up against Boostgate that just qualified through wildcards. And then later on, we got BSE going up against CFU, and then Zone 1, which also just qualified from the wildcards, going up against Yangon Galacticos. And then
Yangon Galacticos. What a name. The name goes kind of hard. It gives me Marvel vibes.
As well. We got Evil taking on Spirit. Next will be SRG going up against CG. Unfortunately for you two.
We like it.
You like it, of course.
Get it out of the way.
At least it start, right? And then next up, it's going to be a PH versus PH as well. Aurora and TL. And then Alter Ego against Aurora Turkey to close it out.
Now, there's a couple of iterations that obviously fans from these 2 major regions are going to be hoping that doesn't occur, because keep in mind, this is a Swiss stage. Every single time we finish a day,
Ooh, that purple light, though.
Exactly.
So there's a potential on day 3 that if it goes, both teams, SRG, CG, Aurora, PH,
That purple light, though.
Liquid ID, if they go 1-1 and then they draw against each other, it's going to feel so bad.
Chaos begins. Sky Kings versus Wildcard Boosters.
Where chaos begins. Sky Kings going up against Wildcard Boosters. Now, Ngani, we were watching those games, we were casting those games.
Yeah.
They look impressive going up against VP, but do you think it's enough to deal with Onyx Indonesia?
Here's the thing, all right? It's a different scenario. It's a different stage as well. It was a best of 5, now in a best of 1.
Ken, you want to donate $1,000 to a tournament? I'll host it.
I understand that you're leaning into the Onyx right now because, again, I think that Onyx has definitely kind of turned the face in terms of their competitive plateau. But on the opposite side, when you look at that story of how exactly Turkey, alongside with Indonesia, has always had a very tight rivalry.
Matchup history, 2-2.
But all of it is coming down to the same.
MSC 2024, Fireflux, 2-0 Evos. MSC 2025, RQ, 2-0 Aurora. ISF 2-0 Turkey A. ISF 3-2 Turkey A.
And they've showed a lot as well during the wildcards, namely the Gato Kacha as well as the Hayabusa. Do you feel like Onyx will respect that, or they're like, we can just fight against it?
You know what? I think Onyx.
Guys, if I had the money, I would host. Like you guys already know. But the thing is, I've done it before. Like when I used to host NASL before NACT was around. That was my money going into that first tournament. I put $1,000 on the first prize pool. Then, after how well the first one did, I got sponsorship for the second one, but I was still putting in time and money. And then the third one, I put in money again. Like,
Speaking of, I gotta ask you, Gideon, playing
I would have no problem hosting and putting everything together for a tournament in NA. But the thing is, I'm not gonna host a tournament that doesn't have a prize pool. And I don't have the money for a prize pool right now. If I could get sponsorship or something like that, I would definitely host an event.
Too many tools in the toolbox, and even if you're losing to Yuzong, you get that one big ultimate. It's a complete swing.
And one of the things that I also do want to see, which I feel like will kind of be answered because we're going up against 2 amazing junglers, Kazue as well as Kyrie.
Not NACT. We're not talking about NACT. We're talking about NASL. NASL was my tournament. It was a league.
In the meta so far.
After M3, I hosted 3 seasons of NASL.
Most just use even maybe the fighters, but not the tanks specifically.
No Akai, no Frederick.
No Akai, no
$1,000 for first prize pool. The second prize pool was like $2,000. I got sponsored by a what's it called? Digicoin. Well, I'm having a mind blank right now. Online currency.
A little bit more comfortable to see, hey, I truly see the full vision of your composition. I know your hero pool. This is going to be a hard counter.
Yeah, I just really feel like the EXP lane is doing such a good job that you don't need a tanky.
I think if I trust me, I've thought about. I thought if I started promoting it now and have it set up towards end of February.
Internal ranking here. It looks like this is going to be for the Roamer. Keyboy is up at number 1, JP number 2, Yums number 3, number 4 is Light, and number 5 is Alec. And just so you guys know, internal ranking means that we've been talking to the players, the coaches, the managements, and this is their opinion.
Yep, this is a collective voting from everybody within the scene to decide upon who
Too
is
much
going to be one
talking.
of some of the best roamers here out in the league. And don't get me wrong, but there is a notable pattern amongst all 5 of them. All nasty Cho players, all of them playmakers.
All
Looks like the
nasty
meta
Cho
is leaning
players.
heavily to a playmaking style rather than
Dirty,
your
nasty
slow,
Cho
calm, and
players.
calculated. So JP, the great thing about him is that he's got both sides ready to go.
I really like this list, right? You mentioned about like the Chos, the enablers, the playmakers. Yes, I think again, even though the EXP, like we mentioned, can act as a playmaker, but if you have two playmakers, EXP and your own,
Based on over 125 votes from players,
allows
coaches,
your
talent, and the
team
production.
to go far.
I voted on
especially
that.
in this height.
So for more context, you guys can see here, based on over 125 votes, players, coaches, talents, and the production here. So this isn't something that we just like, hey, what do you think? We actually took those votes. And again, the biggest difference between them and I would say the casual fan is that they scream against each other, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So whatever happens in competition, they're like, no, in scrims, Keyboy is amazing. That's why he's number 1 over Yums, JP, Alec, and the rest.
This could be a potential prediction, right? Because keep in mind that scrims are going to be pretty difficult to get here in the internationals. We've heard it for plenty of our players. You don't want to be playing against, a team who's in the competition, who you could potentially fight. So you have to go outside of the norm. So that could kind of
Bro, just give us the game.
What the meta is developing.
My guys.
Speaking of which, every single team has a hard time getting scrims, but right now the players are getting ready. In fact, they're just right beside us. So hopefully you guys are ready as well.
Thank you,
we're
Jesus.
Gonna intro them in.
Let's go.
With that being said, the defier
Because I'm only casting in the knockouts. Leo's also only casting in knockouts.
Turkiya's second representative with XC, Kasue, Identity, RX, and of course, Wachter.
Please welcome, this is Boostgate. And man, what a final day.
Did my guy just say
for Wildcard.
Boostgate?
They managed to clutch it out, and here they are.
Bro, it's Indo and Indo. Of course it's a full house. This is exactly the type of stash I fear. Good.
Heroes, the champion
Good, my man.
MPL Indonesia.
I keep on debating on whether I'm going to bring the stash to Indonesia with me or not.
Kyrie, Sans,
Do I bring
Keyboy,
the stash to
and
Indo with me, guys?
Skyler as they walk into their first M7 performance.
This is Onyx Esports.
We got a long night ahead of us, guys.
Behind the plays, there are the bronze. Introducing both coaches from Onyx and Boostgate. From Onyx is Coach Adi and
Is that what they
Coach
call a corn stash?
CW.
This is
From
called a
BGT,
chevron
Coach
mustache.
Kazet and Coach Nova.
Needs to grow out a bit more. When I got sick, I shaved off my stash and my facial hair and went full baby face because I was just like snot. It was just bad. I couldn't do it. And this is me slowly bringing it back now.
First match of this Swiss stage. And as we can see, Onyx going in, smiles on their faces.
It's already late. Just sleep. No, bro. You're crazy. We're watching tonight's games.
does seem to have the better gameplay, but now we got to talk about the players here. Let's introduce Onyx Indonesia. We got Lupi, Kyrie, Sans, Keyboy, as well as Skylar. Let's start with Keyboy here because we just saw that he was ranked #1 among all the roamers here.
I mean, for a good reason. Enabler,
Keyboy.
a good invader as well, and what I really like about him is just the macro player.
Overall, I feel like, you know, this team has been solid, but the real test here is for Boostgate Esports. Not only are they going to be looking
What are
to
the
play against
odds,
some of the best
guys?
in
What are the odds
Indonesia, but at the same
Boostgates
time,
gets
we
the
saw
upset
how
here?
Kazue is, and they probably know he's going to be a large target. The question is, how are they going to attack him? Are they going to cut his
Oh, God.
ankles by taking out X-Key
Cut
from
his
the draft
ankles?
and then invading, or are they
Calm
looking
down,
to
bro.
punish maybe Identity or closer to Whacker?
Again, just to introduce again, XC,
Whacker.
Whacker, as well as RX, and I feel like the most consistent players
Whacker?
are Kazuya
I
as
barely
well
knew
as
her.
RX. Honestly, everyone else, I would say except XC, are pretty much wild cards, and that's the problem because it is those mid duels.
DJ White
Whacker
just went
as well
live.
as Identity. If they're popping off,
You
especially
late,
if
kid.
Whacker does get that Gato then he looks great. What if he doesn't?
But that's the thing, right? When you start comparing the two teams, as much as I want to keep talking about Whacker, Keyboy is just good, right? You know he can make the play, but I don't know if we're going to get Throwboy today or Keyboy.
Whoa. LaFell, I did not expect this one from you.
How do you not expect this?
Oh!
I'm the what you call it? I'm the cool guy. I don't follow the crowd.
Yeah, he's the polar opposite.
Anti-mainstream LaFell.
Yeah. I'm not mainstream. I'm sidewalk.
You're special.
He's anti-hero in a world full of heroes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some maybe say. Anyways, let's talk about this game.
Hey, what's going on over here?
All in favor. The majority of the deaths says Onyx.
Yeah.
Right.
Understandably so.
Come on, boys.
Understandably so. Now, Gideon.
Give us the
I
game.
just want to talk about momentum here.
Got some dark
Boostgate had a
eyebrows.
lot of games during wildcard. That means while other teams have
And he's
been
rocking the
struggling against
mid-split
they
with
actually kind of benefited
courage,
because they
with
got a lot of,
confidence.
I would say training in between before starting the Swiss
The
league.
mid
Well,
part,
I mean, I
the
suppose,
long-haired
yes,
mid
of course,
part.
everybody's going to get like a good amount of training in, but the quality of it.
And you guys ever
really
watch
feels like
the original,
I think that
the
Boostgate
movie
Esports,
Charlie's
as
Angels
of
with
right
Cameron
now,
Diaz?
It's going to be a huge struggle. I wish they didn't have to fight Onyx in their first matchup, but this is just what they rolled into, right? If they can bring this game close, the rest of Tortilla is going to rejoice. They're going to see that maybe they actually have a double podium finish this year.
For that one, blame Eterna, Luminaire, and Juan. They're the one that made Indonesia going up against Turkey twice. They're the one that made MY, PHPH. So,
True.
you know, unfortunate, yes, because of them. Just want to put that on record.
Would you like to tell them, everybody, where to find them?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Their address is...
That's what
boy,
Identity
but
kind of
yes,
looks
this
like.
is- I also think
Looks like it could be
we also
Identity's
talk about
dad, bro.
coaches, right?
Okay.
CW taking a step down, allowing Skylar to come back in, and it feels like this Onyx roster has been revitalized to a degree, to a very large degree.
Yeah.
Early on into the year, and even when we're talking about last year, Onyx has had a bit of an absence when it comes down to international presence, and now it feels like
Yeah.
this team is finally coming back.
Map
to their
reveal.
own.
I
Let's
really
go, gang,
like,
gang.
the point you brought here.
30-70?
TW acting not just as a veteran, but now he's technically leading his ex-teammates. Right now, he's a coach, and it feels like with the experience, he's able to bring something new to the table. But let's just jump into the drafting phase here to see what will they cook.
Yeah, we're about to jump to drafting phase here. Folks, this is going to be Flying Cloud. So probably going to be some kind of shift in terms of the side lanes. It looks like the bans have started. For Onyx, they ban out mid laners as well as the Yuzong, banning out the Eve, the Selena.
Are Yuzong,
Again,
Selena,
like I said,
Eve.
Yuzong, and for Boostgate, banning out the Jushin.
Jushin,
the Fan.
Fanny.
Let's talk about Jushin a little bit. It kind of feels like the nerf was kind of a buff because even when I played Jushin myself, I can feel that I'm not controlling people as much, but at the same time, I feel like I don't have to.
Yeah, you actually feel like a genuine mage now. It's not something that you're like, oh,
The Yuzong's finally getting banned out by some teams.
Now you can actually
And Wildcard, I was like, they just need to ban this shit, bro.
In the game rather than waiting for 3 items. But speaking of which, Onyx, they're setting up for Sora. They've already kind of laid it down.
No, I'm not talking about that
And
original ones. I mean the one that had,
they're banning out.
probably like, what is it, 90s, early 2000s? With Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, and what's her name?
But also getting rid of the
Kalea up
does
front.
tell you, hey, even if you want to play a tank, we're going to leave our EXP laner
Lunoc's
to
still
fight you
open.
for it.
Farza's
Here's
still
the thing,
open.
right? They do not even pick up the Sora. Instead, they prioritize
YSS
the Kalei
open.
instead, saying,
Hayabusa?
"Are you
Drew
really
Barrymore,
comfortable
that baby.
picking up the Sora? If so,
He used to be
we
that
still
baby.
have that counter.
He was like
Also
that
another
tom
hero
girl,
we need to
that
look
tomboy
at is that Obsidia, right?
girl that you
Boostgate will
couldn't
they
help but
come
kind of
through
look
again?
at.
Because it went through last day of wildcards, and it really was fruitful for them.
It was very fruitful because of her ult, man. That
Sora
ult is
open.
disgusting.
Where do we think
But
we
with
see
a quick
this Sora
response
go?
coming in from Boosgate, they
We
quickly
still didn't really
pick
get
up
great
Sora for
placement
themselves.
ideas
Now,
from it, I think, from
Sora
Wildcard.
has been busted for a while, especially in team fights. His laning phase kinda sucks. And that's why we're seeing that a lot of Sora players need to call their
Ooh, with the
at level
Valentina to
2
help
to get a little bit of
pick
an
up the
advantage
counter.
when you know Yuzong is on the other end. Worst
Do we
yet,
see the
what if he
Hayabusa
has
from
to fight
Kyrie right
X4?
here?
And that's something that they need to take into the process while Valentina gets locked in as a safety net.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys see the stats being 0-0, just to let you guys know, for the wild cards, it has been reset here, so we're starting fresh when it comes to the stats. But now, Gideon,
Starting fresh with the stats, I like that.
Opening, Boostgate takes the Sora and the counter as well, the Valentina. Do you feel like this is going to be worth it as the first two openers in the draft?
I think this is a very
YSS?
safe draft opener coming in from
Uranus?
both teams, to be perfectly honest.
I wonder if we end up seeing a
especially for Onyx,
Gold Lane
they don't wanna
Ruby
just
from
play
Onyx?
their game. They want to adjust a little bit to kind of form the key to the lock.
Give me
right?
mid.
And based on what we're seeing, the Yishin
Keep it
finally
simple.
gets locked in. Very surprised that BGT didn't want to pick it up for Kazue, but it's okay. He still has Assassins to play. Then finally, the Uranus. This is what I mean by reactive, right? I don't necessarily have to win the lane. I just need to make your life
BGT,
By the way, looking
do they
here,
pick up
I think
jungle
he has
now?
a habit of changing his IGN every season.
Hayabusa?
This is his 4th IGN here, Gani.
Wow, Identity is really looking for his own identity, seems like. And hopefully, this one sticks. Hopefully.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Speaking of, Kazui does get his signature here, the Hayabusa, which has been phenomenal in the final game going up against VP.
Sasuke!
I feel like Onyx, they are
My
wanting to
guy.
challenge that because they pick up the
And
Kalia. I would say
Quirky.
out of all the
Deku.
roles, Kalia is probably
I
one of the
miss you,
best
my
to
brother.
actually take Hayabusa out of the match because when he does want to use his Oki Shadow Kill,
H
there's
to
a
the
small
is
window
O,
of channel
E
time.
to the
During that
is
time,
A.
Kalia can actually do something about it.
There's also one more thing because
That will forever be
it's
a
great against
core
Assassins,
memory
but
of my
there is a
casting career.
sub-influence down by the goal
Singing
line.
Jay-Z
Some
with you
lanes
during
must
cast.
take a Purify unless you play a
They ban out the
perfect
Ruby?
game with Flicker, and even then, it's
Mustache,
dangerous.
thank you, sir. This is
Considering
weak,
all the
bro. You
options,
should have saw
it
me
seems that even from Coach Dezette's
like a month
POV,
ago.
just in case,
I did a
let's
full
make sure that
reset.
double
I'm in
fighters are
full
out of the
reset
question.
mode
Let's
right
get rid
now.
of the Ruby. I feel like there is a very good argument here for maybe
Top
even
ban
an
for Madi.
Arafel to show up, but again, we still need a few more conditions to be cleared off first.
Yeah, I think with this approach, Tezet is like saying, okay, you have the Kalea. I'm
But I
confident
appreciate
with
it,
my
Quirky.
Hayabusa dodging the skills, but with the Ruby, it's
I hope you're
going
doing
to
well, my good
overwhelm
sir.
my Hayabusa. So you mentioned about the bans on towards of 2 fighters. I think they should take that approach.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, from Sadavani, I think he needs just to limit more roamers and see fine. Tezet, this is, I really like this man as well. Lunox popped off as well during wild cards, and it seems like the threat is still there in the Swiss state.
Maybe they want to Harif, right? Get rid of the Lunox. They can use a Harif, or they want to go back to something like a
I don't know
Bard,
what
because
that
frankly,
stands for,
Lunox
Dragon
actually does
Empire,
quite
Dragon
well against
Emperor.
a lot of
I'm trying to
these
figure it
right
out. A lot of
now.
things are
Looking
going
at
through my
key
mind,
heroes,
but
I
yeah.
have one slight worry, which is going to be Walkthrough, because now the Gatot has been banned out. We don't have access to the Grok as well. He might have to go for something that's less playmaky, something like a high loss. What do you think about this one, Gideon?
Possibly. I think high loss is pretty good when you're thinking about like counter engage. Oh, Tsunami Slam, just drop the Glorious Pathway, reinforce as soon as you can. But at the same time, there's a couple of problems, right? What exactly does Onyx want to play in the mid lane that doesn't get punished and might not need to actually hold on to Purify?
Guys, I'm invited. I'm just going to the
Exactly,
knockouts.
because Onyx understands exactly what they want to do. But at the same time, here's a weakness you have. You're missing out your roamer.
Dude, I ran into someone that legit knew us IRL. He didn't realize it was me because my hair is gone.
Here for this side of
That's funny.
Here. With that mid lane, right? At least Sans.
Like, were you guys talking about
So I
MLBB?
think that can, be delayed.
Tot's banned, so Grok's banned.
Kadita's interesting. I don't think it's the worst idea, but I think this might be an angle for potential. Like, you're gonna die to Hayabusa no matter what. So I think you double down. Either you Farsa or you Kimi, look to play the early game. Look to win out that mid duel as soon as possible. But the problem is that Tezet is being really smart and not really showing who's
Gary
in
pick?
Rome.
Honestly, there are a few options. We even see Minotaur Tigreal's back during the wildcards, and I feel like both are pretty solid options to do with both the Kalia as well as
EXP Sora?
His Chin. Something that they can opt for is something like a Farsa, right? Being able to deal with the carry from afar.
Ruh-roh,
you might have
Raggy.
to deal with the Hayabusa, but if anyone can deal with it, it's probably Sans.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like Kimi is a little safer in that sense. You know
We
exactly
got a
what
lurker
you
in the
wanna play
chat,
for. You
guys.
want to play for the earlier stages, and then after that, you kind of want to pass that roll off to your side laner so you can scale back up for late. Carry comes through, Claw comes comes through expected and good
Claude.
Kadita also
Kadita.
comes through here. So again, they're
What do
trying
they
to
go
make sure
for
that
here?
nobody is susceptible to just dying to Hayabusa.
Yeah, I think the bush control from side of Onyx is really, really great, right? You got the Kadita, you got the Kalea as well. Now,
Wait a minute.
BGT,
Wait a
whenever they
minute.
Want to say,
Who
take a
are
river
you?
Control, take a bush. They gotta be.
It's
ready.
World
They gotta be
Championship.
cautious. They gotta be precise.
Ah!
Side of BGT is
What are you doing with your
on
backpack? Where are you going?
Yeah, with the carry, single lock against
Huh?
the Claude AOE.
I'm even thinking of something
Okay.
like a Hilda because they need someone to
What are
open
you
up
saying?
the bush.
That's the thing.
Because without
Oh.
that, both Kadita as well as the Kalia, there's no safe space for anyone here. They pick up a Khalid.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm not entirely sure about it. I'm gonna be honest here.
I think it's a better idea because if you
I lost my chat,
worst comes to
guys.
worst, you need to sacrifice one person. Khalid is like, volunteer tribute. I'm ready to die for the team. Raging Sandstorm controls a large part of the map, especially during those turtle fights. I think that
Yeah, that's the girl. That's my pet cat.
There's a chance that this
That's my
goes
pet-
bad. And
my
if it
pet
does,
cat.
we can still play from behind.
Yeah, at least, it still has some speed like the Hilda. The mobility from Khalid is okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, the 10 heroes are set.
Honestly, looking at Blue Skate's draft here, it kind of
No,
feels
no
very
wifey,
glass
sir.
cannony. They got
No
a lot of
wifey brain
damage.
fart.
They got a lot of way to fight, but they don't really have a lot.
Where is
of
everyone?
way
I
to
never see
defend.
anyone.
So, ladies
You're the only
and
face still
gentlemen,
around. That's
this
me,
is
baby.
the
I
very
just,
first game
no
of
matter
the
how hard they
Spacers.
try,
Onyx
I'm still
Indonesia
here.
Going up against Blue Skate. Welcome
Let's go.
to the M7
Blue Skate up against. What was their
Championship.
roam pick? I missed it, guys.
The Exo Hall is
I got distracted
live here today.
by my cat.
We got everybody here checking out this very first match. So come on down while you still have the chance.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button.
They're still out hot. Now, level 1, so important. This is going to be a make it or break it for the mid lane.
Yep. And right now, looking at the junglers, there's
Khalid, okay.
something that we have seen in wildcards. If we see this,
I'm not
we
against
gotta be
it.
careful of those
It's a
fake
little
hands
sus,
on this
but
side, 'cause it indicates that both
if they can pull
whoever
early
wins the
game
mid
aggression
lane
off with
wanna try
it,
to contest for
that's
one,
crazy.
for sure.
Uh-oh.
And you can see that Wacker,
Wachter, come on, bro. You were supposed to force that retry out.
Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have as much freedom as Wacker, right? Because Wacker's trying to open the map. But unfortunately, Keyboy, he's got to make
You were
sure
supposed
that
to
this Kadita
force
is
out that
able to
retry,
move out
bro.
of the lane safely.
Look at this. Xe is putting pressure onto Luke B because he needs vision to know whether Kyrie is
Slow down
invading
Kyrie
or
as
not.
much as
At
possible.
This point, the EXP as well as the gold laner, they gotta give information to know whether it's safe to actually take some camps away or not.
I mean, no real,
All
extra
right.
aggressive movements
Slow
from the
game,
junglers,
slow
right?
game to
No
start.
counter camps, takes, I think both teams are playing it slow.
Very, very slow. We look at the emblems as well. Common emblems.
focus
raised,
in.
No surprises there.
I want to see the
but
Khalid emblems.
Making sure that RX is
Wilderness
able to get into
Blessing.
position to fight. Skylar should
Oh.
be okay. He's got flicker. So
Good
he gets
pressure
out
on
of there, no
Skylar,
problem,
I guess.
But I'm more worried for RX, right? He's deciding to go for, he's trying to make sure that he has Festival of Blood to survive these fights early on if he's able to get the assist. And that's the big thing.
Bro,
When
I
is
am
he
on
going to
60
find that?
FPS.
I also saw a rupture on Xe here, so it does look like they are trying to balance this out to make sure that in the early game,
It's
Xe
just
as
you,
well
my
as
guy.
Keswick can deal the damage. Late game, hope everything on RX.
I think you need to change your viewing to 60 FPS.
Outside, that's going to be Shadow Kill pops. That's first blood for Kazue. That's textbook in the mid lane. Onyx trying to find compensation. Great disengage there by BGT. 1-0.
Yeah.
Want to know?
Ludwig did not
Good-
want
good
to
first kill.
risk failing the flicker out of Ogi Shadow Kill. But now
Look at the
Wacker's
damage.
doing great.
Oh, a lot of
now
oh,
Wacker's
1 for
Oh,
1.
that's the first damage from Sans.
That's the thing. You got to be
Have
careful for
recovered now.
Sans as they.
Taking a lot of damage.
Oh,
He
Lord.
finds an angle to take him down, and that will be
Okay.
the green light for Busquets to take
You thought
the
you had the turtle,
no
but as our
problem.
turtle, Busquets Gaming,
Could not
600
get
gold
the
lead.
bomb, but I think it's still
2-1.
And this is how Busquets really should use the draft because this is
It's
all
Turkey
about
A. Stop
we
sleeping
trying to
on them
do
boys.
Everything that we can to
Stop
make sure
sleeping
that
on
you
them
are
boys.
denied of certain farm, and they're doing it quite well. But I do have to say, Onyx ID, they have ways to counter. So
Yeah,
they
they just
really
they
have
just
to be
need a little
careful playing
time.
around Keyboy. As long as
They just
Keyboy's
need a little
not there,
time. That's all.
It's probably all Busquets.
Onyx
It's about
ID.
pressure, right? Busquets is designed.
Bro,
to
what the
pressure
hell
their
is this
opponents
ad?
as they can. And when we look at the hand cam, you can see the proactiveness of Kyrie looking across that map to make sure, Kazue, to make sure that they know exactly where he's going to be.
Slam on towards 1. Wow.
Whacked her. I barely knew her.
Just pick off game from Onyx, and that will be Busquets. Losing on the trade in the mid lane. Gotta be careful. Identity still has skills.
Oh!
Nice.
Xe misses that damage, but that's going to be Lupi surviving.
Really good stuff. Really good stuff here. Now, Exi, at the very least, he's going to have some pretty decent damage in the earlier stages of the game, right? He's getting a lot of it through his raw stats and as well as his emblems, but he's building up to that War Axe. Now, the question is, what does he do after that War Axe, right? Because a lot of the conversions are HP based. So if you have more HP, you do more damage in your lightning form. If you have a lot of damage, then you convert it into max HP into your cloud form. And that's the real question, because I feel like this team needs a tank more than it does need a finisher.
Honestly, looking at a crowd control from Onyx ID, I feel like it would value him quite a lot to go
All
for
right,
a
boys.
brute force
Boost
first,
gate.
and then later on
Do something
you will see
crazy.
whether he wants
Can
to go
they?
for an
I don't think they really
Oracle
need to force
or go
anything.
for something like the Chastise Pauldron to deal with Skylar, because personally for me, I don't think Walker can be a frontline here. So even if he does build Chastise Pauldron, it might not actually help them out enough.
Yeah, I think this actually doubles down. If they get a 5,000 gold lead, I expect them to build all damage, because truly, if it's just Ogi Shadow Kill and then you let Xe just try and clear up, that should be enough.
Which is quite tricky, right? Means BGT, they need more control in the early game. Seems like they're more proactive for the second neutral objective. Remember, Onyx, they lost that first turtle, so they're looking to equalize.
Okay,
here.
first turtle up. Keyboy looking for an angle.
BGT,
Mountain Sharker
so
comes
able
out.
to hold formation. Onyx, though, now starts the turtle. BGT
Watch for
Kazooie
Keyboy.
is still on the
Boy looking for an
purple
angle.
buff. Let's see the take. Onyx trying to take their
Here comes
time.
Kazooie.
Finds an opening with the Raging Sandstorm. Doesn't
Raging
really find
Sandstorm.
the connection.
Oh my God, Kazooie! The guy's kind of got it. All they do is lose Whacker. Who cares about Whacker? Uh-oh. A little bit of crowd control there.
Look for something in the mid lane. Take a look at the bottom side of the map as well. Kazooie is rotating towards Skylar. Take a
Uh-oh.
look at him.
Good damage on Skylar!
Taking a lot of
Kazooie!
That will be
Bro.
Kazooie
Bro.
slaying
Guys.
Skylar in the bottom side of the map.
Guys, is this
Thank God
happening right
Kazooie was
now?
able to get that auto attack, because he whipped the shurikens at the end.
Is this
And
happening?
again, this is why I was talking about Kazooie on this.
Is
side.
this
Because
real?
It is legit. He has
We're on
to
our.
the changes of
We got to
the
stand up on the
Shadow,
chair for a second
the
here.
reduce of the range,
We-
but having more cooldown in a good way. Meaning
We
less-
gotta stand
less
up on the
cooldown.
chair
So,
for a second.
Blues Gate right now, this is worrying, which is they haven't transferred any of their advantages to real gold advantage, because the goal is.
This is true.
not
Boost Gate
there.
hasn't
They
really
need to
transferred
get
yet.
those turrets down.
Feels like a 3K, but it's only
Loopy.
400 gold, right?
Big
Now
damage on a
it's
Loopy.
2-1, it's
That should be a
outside of
kill.
the map. Loopy
That should
taking
be a
lot of
kill.
damage. Kazooie finds the
Guys,
kill
what is
again.
going on?
Loopy
What is happening?
will waste that flicker.
Okay, Prod, now we got to see how close is he towards his Sky Piercer, because that's a Kazooie special on his Hayabusa.
And honestly, he's playing like a legit perfect game, but here comes the dive onto RX.
Yeah, it seems like
Oh,
the Purify will
RX is
drop
good.
early.
He's
that
good.
will be enough for RX to get to safety. Raging Sandstorm.
Oh,
Flicker as well.
the response.
On an
The
in-
response.
Oh, Tsunami Slam
The response
to
is
it.
crazy.
And that will be RX picking up his first kill in the
Guys,
game.
guys, calm it down a little bit. What is?
A lot is going on here.
LaFell,
Gideon
what
said,
would have you done in that situation? I'm Kyrie, you're Keyboy. What do we do? Is it sacrifice or luck? Because I feel like there was an angle that both of them could have lived.
Yeah, for sure. But hold on, I actually have to hold that one. Look at the difference here, 880 gold for Kazooie, and this time he's actually not going for that Sky Piercer. Looks like he is going to go for a War Axe instead. In terms of what I
My
would
guy
do,
took
I would
the
do what
safer
Kyrie
route
was like,
because
you
he
know
thought
what?
he
You're
was going to
done.
have trouble.
I'm out of here.
And 1,000 gold on the gold leaner as well. That's significant.
He didn't go Sky Piercer
And this is
because he
something
was
that
like, all right, we're
we
probably not going to
listed
kick their
on
ass.
earlier, which is strong
But now he's
teams.
3-0 and he's like,
There's a
damn,
bit of struggle
I thought
when
this was
it
going to be
comes the
harder.
best of one. Not saying it's over just yet, but
It's definitely not over just yet. Kyrie hasn't died yet. Sans hasn't died yet. They're still. We know how we know how crazy a YSS can get. But the major point is the game is real right
A lot
now.
of actions in the map.
And I feel like Keyboy keeps on wasting that ult on
They're
Whacker.
a little bit slow to actually catch the wave, but when they make a decision, you can see that it's
Whacker,
an
I barely knew
executive
her.
decision. Everybody's able to move as one. And I think right now
Ken,
they're
you still
waiting
out there?
for that one moment that Boostgate just drops the guard for that full wipeout.
Yeah, especially around the Lord later on. Speaking of players
yes.
goal, RX, Kazooie, Xe is top 3. Kyrie is following up, but again, the difference between him, Kazooie, and RX is a bit too big. Now, the thing about Boostgate, the scary thing is they scale as well. And personally for me, a scaling carry and a scaling Claude, I'm actually more afraid of the carry.
Yeah.
Because even if Claude has that Wind of Nature, it really doesn't help much.
Yeah. True damage. I don't know why they categorize it so differently. I wish it was more uniform, but hey, that's just the game, right? But BGT, you can see that the Riverline, especially
It's 3.2 goal lead.
They just
They're feeling comfortable.
of the map. And as soon as they move to the other, that's when Kiboy and Sans have to make choices.
Great calculations there, but yeah, you can
Get
see
good. They
BGT
get
just applying a lot of pressure. They
good
wanna
range
use
on
this
good position over this Lord in
to
28
utmost
seconds.
Advantage, right? And they're expecting to fight. Oh, that's a tsunami slam. That's going to be the Purify.
The Purify. Oh, my Lord! It's on!
And the formation of
Kazue! Kiboy down!
Kazue finds a kill.
Bro.
It's a 5v4 now. RX joins, but it seems like BTT.
Boostgate has their card right now.
I was about to say we just saw
Every
a big
time,
power spike
bro.
for Exy because now he has that brute force, making it so that he can engage and he can get out. And that's what we just saw in the mid.
Bruh.
I mean, it's not like he was like CC immune or anything, but he is but one tanky
In
boy.
Indonesia.
What a counter-engage here, and I'm surprised.
The
Of all
second
people,
place
Identity
Turkey
walks
team
away
with a
majority
4K
of his
gold
health still
lead.
intact.
Yeah, and taking that rough waves coming in from Kadita.
Yeah.
Not as
My
much
coins.
damage as the original Kadita coming in
My
from Sans,
coins.
but
I did it
was
too,
more than
guys.
enough.
We all did it.
In terms of goal differences that we're starting to see in this 4.5
I did it too,
game,
my guys.
RX already complete. Skylar, half a component
I did it
away.
too.
Okay, they got to be aware of that, but you know, gotta keep it.
Yeah, I think crowd control is so huge. Uranus just isn't really it for me.
Especially Kiboy being the top roamer, supposedly went in and committed.
Lapu might have been better.
Who had purified?
I think
You
it's
get
a
the
bit
CC
of,
immune.
Desperation play, hoping to force a mistake coming in from Boostgate. It's like, oh no, we caught the guy with the Purify, then everyone comes in, and then Onyx ID will
Listen,
be
guys,
prepared
it's just
for that
day one,
counter
man.
but I feel like even
This
they
is
were
day
surprised.
one.
Exy coming in with the
It's the
shifty
first
kill,
game of
they
M
all
Series.
for. So I feel
First
like
real
they
game
were
of
trying
M
to-
Series.
But Exy was just too ready for it.
He was one of the game changers right there, and this is why
SRG lost to S2G. Exactly.
Now
Stuff
they want to
happens,
apply
man.
Pressure in the mid lane. Will they look for a fight? I don't think so, right? They're happy in taking the turret down. Onyx though,
Kyrie
looking
still
for a
hasn't died
defense
yet.
angle. Will be trying to distract. 4 members is on him, and now with this, I think Onyx is okay with defending 3 base turrets here.
If Boostgate can keep doing that, which is force out Sans from using his ult, that's going to be huge because once Sans' ult is down, they don't have kill pressure. Oh, hold on. Walker.
On towards Walker, on towards the
There you go.
Everything but it. Walker lives!
Oh no! Just when you thought you were good. Just when you thought you were good, bro.
They want to take this fight.
Bro, Onyx ID has to stop.
This time, Onyx survives.
Has to stop taking the fights. I don't know what they think.
Dies. It's just
They-
a chain of
the-
battle spells.
Yeah, at this point you understand, okay, Boostgate Esports, they're not messing around. We're not going to just get a free one. They need to let Boostgate come to them at this point. It's a 7K gold lead. I don't care how good you are.
Built into the Malefic Roar and is going into the endless battle. And with the Winds of Nature done by RX, this is why they have the green light. Let's
Bro, it's not
fight.
even a
We
draft
force
gap
something.
exactly.
Look
They're
at the difference here. 2,000.
like
for
why
the
did they make that
2,000
play
for
onto
the gold
onto
lead.
Wactor?
The side leaders of Boostgate is winning by a lot because their jungler is almost 1,000 ahead. Speaking of, Kazue has a lot.
Can't
of
burst
advantage
Wactor down
here.
right
You
now.
gotta
Sans
have
can't
the
burst him
strike,
down.
you
He's
gotta
got
go as
freaking
well as the
he's got
Malefic
Athena's
Roar.
shield.
At this point, no one from Onyx ID is tanky.
Yeah, and Lutby only has just components, right? With only Oracle and
I mean,
his
the guy-
boots being the only
he's
completed
good.
items. Skylar
Can't burst
now
down
finally
Wactor.
util, but still doesn't have the completed Trinity just yet.
Yeah, he doesn't go for the Corrosion Scythe, opting for defense, which makes sense because Kazue is having such an amazing time. But we did talk about it, where if he's going up against RX or Identity, it kind of doesn't matter. Speaking of, Identity does have that Lightning Truncheon. Now doing quite a lot of damage on that Resonance.
All right,
making it so
time
that
for
even
first
if you
Lord?
use your,
Or second
Wind of
Lord?
Nature, quite a lot of damage will be absorbed by that Cloud.
We'll say this,
It goes both
Boostgate Gaming
ways, right?
hasn't
Santos
broken
finished
inhibitor
on
yet, which
his
is huge.
end as well.
Maybe they're
So
taking
it's
things a
about
little too
precision,
slow.
right? How
Maybe they're
accurately
being
can
too
Onyx
careful.
ID find a scalpel and go straight at RX, or maybe straight into Identity. And we've seen that both times those purifies came in handy. So there
Don't
needs
do
to
it,
be a little
Keyboy.
bit of
Don't waste.
tenderizing.
Don't
It
waste
needs
the
those
Tsunami
battle
Slam.
spells come out first.
See here, Boostgate already.
Kyrie just got endless battling.
Kazue has not shown in the map though, so Onyx, they're questioning here. Where is Kazue? Should we fight? Should we take more? And it seems like Boostgate, they understand.
But look at the long lane. Look at the long lane,
7,000
guys.
so
It
let's
is
just take
hammering
this
in right
slow
now.
dance slowly.
Yeah, they can. Look at that bot wave.
What did I
right?
miss?
Skylar looking to
You missed the
respond to that
7K
bot
gold
wave.
lead
Don't
to the
wanna
second
lose
place
the
Turkey A team
Top
against
side as
Onyx
well, also
Indonesia.
building up a pretty good way,
Yeah.
net neutral.
Yeah.
For the mid.
That's about it, but it's a lot. You missed about 7,000 worth of gold and 6 kills.
I feel like for Onyx ID, they're waiting.
You missed all of our guest coins going, goodbye.
Mount Chalker here. That's gonna be
Not over yet.
Stun.
Oh,
my
RX.
goodness, T-Boy obliterated as BGT. Two-man petrified.
Oh, Lord, he whiffed.
Reaction
Sans.
on the flicker with the tough boots. That's
Oh,
gonna be the
no.
immunity, Kazue taking
They're in
the
shambles.
Lord.
They're panicking.
BGT perfectly executed.
They're panicking.
Now Saz is a
Oh, Lord.
juicy target, but great damage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord.
Kazue finds the angle to
Oh.
shut Sans down.
Now they're going to be holding right back. Oh, wait, another play.
Ay, ay, ay. In shambles, boys.
Sora. This is why.
Oh,
you
no.
pick Sora up as Skylar. Looks
Oh,
for
no.
defense. Horrified again.
Not like this,
RXing.
guys.
What
Not like
is
this.
Identity's damaged. They're just too far behind. They don't have any MR to protect themselves. Everybody, like Kazue, he's so far ahead, it doesn't matter. But Identity is doing a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
I would say, again, Busquets, they're playing perfectly here.
Again, Xing looking for the playmaker.
Bruh, Busquets Esports. They're the real deal, guys.
Now, but is it enough?
They're the real
BGT
deals.
Still applying pressure with the flickers out. But here comes the damage from RX. They got to deal with the Lord. Kyrie jumps up here. Skylar as well. It seems like for now, Onyx can defend.
You know who I blame?
Might say play,
The head of creative whatever from Indonesia, from the ceremony yesterday, when she was like, Indonesia, you better win. Okay, there we go. Finally some damage from Kyrie.
Is confirmed, but at what cost? We lose 2 members, but we had a Lord-empowered wave push into it. The second one could have been that third inhibitor to get super minions the entire game.
I'm not going to say anything.
Are you going to say
I feel like that play was
Could be better.
That's a safe word.
That is a safe word. But yeah, at this point, I feel like our
Indonesia's not cooking,
able to
guys.
contribute
No
enough,
pressure, but like,
he's doing
you better
his best.
win.
You know, he wants to make sure that he's safe. Looking at the items here, having that Wishing Lantern as well. Personally, for me, I kind of feel like
Bro,
they have
everyone has maxed
enough
items pretty much on the side of Busquets.
anti-tank items in their whole squad that maybe you could have done something else, but so far this does mean that
Your boy
Kyrie
got
will actually be
antique,
having a very
immortality.
hard time because
Half of
because
Athena's
there's no
leg
front line, right?
plates.
So he wants to kite around. He wants to
You
play
got
around, but it makes it so that
the
there's no
Trinity
distraction
plus
for him. I would say
plus a
same
what's
as-
it called
as
malefic
Sonic.
gun
Like,
onto
they go in,
Skylar.
and then no protection coming in from Lupi and Keyboy.
We
it
got to
will
see
be
something from
next round.
Kyrie.
You're not wrong, but I think right now...
Busquets, that's a new name. It is a new name. It's the second place Turkey A team. They made it out of wild cards. Game 5 against Virtus Pro. Everyone doubted them. Everyone thought they weren't shit.
At least with the wishing
Look at them now, boys.
relevant damage, right? And I think that's why Identity understands. Hey,
I just want everyone to remember.
It's the real juicy. As soon as they try to go
I said for this M series, I'm voting for TLPH and Turkey A.
No counterplay around that so far.
Just to
That's
say,
whose
very
backs I got.
Skylar's changing a bit the items here for the Claude. Instead of going for the Corrosion Scythe, now he's actually opting for a Windtalker. So he went Demon Hunter into Golden Staff, Wind of Nature, and then having the Malefic Gun, and then now the last item is that Windtalker. So we'll see how this change of items works for Skylar.
Personally, for me, I think he wants, as much as he wants to quote-unquote take advantage of the crit, even though he has Golden Staff, generally speaking, it's the movement speed that actually he wants. He wants to be at the right at the very edge of his blazing duet.
There is no corrosion. You're right.
Outplay potential from Kyrie.
But why?
In this potential Lord fight. You know, being both junglers level 15 here, so it's an open fight. Top lane, though, definitely.
I do think Onyx ID came in with some comfort picks, just thinking like, okay, we got this. Oh, big damage. Whacked her down. Finally, it pays off.
Now, but they have the items. BGT immunity.
Oh, Lord.
Again,
Oh, Lord.
these guys.
Oh, Lord.
Playmaking.
Can they keep going? Asky low. Oh, Skylar though with a response. Busquets Esports getting shredded down. Can RX do something here? Oh!
Kyrie finishes them all.
Oh man!
It's not over yet, guys.
Kyrie and Skylar look
Onyx
like
ID's been waiting for that
identical
moment. They've been
twins
waiting for that
at
moment.
That 2v1 moment. Somebody was about to die, but their push and pull was immaculate.
They're
to
holding
keep them
on.
Both alive.
It's a tie game now,
terrible
boys.
Scenario.
It's a tie game.
Either way, Onyx hold out against the damage, and this is great because that score has evened up 10-13 with a.
My guest coins, they're coming back.
I'm sorry, I
Slowly.
need an instant replay because I need to know, how did RX dealt 0 damage
What did I say earlier? I did say Busquets maybe playing too safe. They really should have tried to end it with that last Lord.
Guess the Lord. Onic ID with 0. Well, they have 1 defense back in base. They're turning things around.
They really are. I really
Busquets let the clock catch back up to him. That's sad, man.
Opportunities.
That's sad for down boys.
And, maybe get a couple of eliminations on the way. But let's look at this replay one more time.
Look, we get the nab. They already got the grab onto Wactor. Everyone pushes back.
Can't really do much
Ooh,
about it.
Sans gets away, but still goes down.
He's walking up right here. Where's the
Kyrie's just getting free shots.
Yeah. Instantaneously, double wands being used.
Oh, RX was locked onto Loopy.
So really,
RX was locked onto Loopy.
Actually, here's the thing. He was attacking Skylar for a while, and even though it doesn't hit because of the Wind of Nature, why does it look like RX is doing just no damage?
Because
he's targeting Loopy. He's swapping targets.
Oh no, Winds of Nature. I gotta hit the Yishin Shin. Yishin Shin jumps out of the way. Oh no, who am I left to hit? Uranus, and it's too late.
Looking at items, everything is fine and dandy. There's nothing weird.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
No, Loopy's good at this point. Now that it's end game items, full item builds, Loopy's a hard to kill, even for RX.
Just equalizing here, slowly but surely, they're actually taking more control in this game.
They could try to end here.
To close it out right here, right now. Ideally, right?
Oh,
no.
Knock up on RX.
Knock up, but no follow-up. Loopy, though, terrified. Still has a flicker here for that Uranus, but
they do clear Lord. They clear Lord. It's a game, guys. It's a game. It's a game. Listen, man, it's game 1, and we're already we're going into 20-minute territory.
Literally stopped. Oh no.
Day 1, game 1.
We all thought it was over right there and then. Yeah. But luckily, Sans didn't even believe he hit it. He dropped it and walked away. He was like, oh well.
This is a holy crystal, Kadena. She doesn't need full combo. She does threaten you.
Boy, does she not. And now it's a matter of mistakes.
Them Gascoigne's hanging on life support right now for sure.
In this game, that will determine this best of 1. And better yet, it's about the trigger fingers, right? Whacker alongside of XG are now a little bit more. Let's just say
every time I hear Wactor, I can't help it. Wactor? I barely knew her.
And the same can be said about Keyboy and Sans.
My mind just has to keep going to that.
Precision is really the topic of this game.
Yeah, oh, that's going to be an angle. That's
beautiful.
That's going to be the
whole lot of damage on Eski.
XC off the board.
Yeah, it's over.
Will use his advantage here. 40 seconds to the next Lord.
The late game potential of Onic is definitely better.
But it seems like they're just applying more pressure here against BGT.
There's no, unless some huge crowd control comes through from Wactor or something, or a big play from Eski, but
with a Lord-powered minions, at least they need to get 1 inhibitor. And ideally, it's not just the mid lane.
Yeah.
They did give him a chance. They should have finished. Busquets was supposed to finish game with that second Lord.
Doing quite a bit of damage just to deter them away, but he keeps getting hit by Sans. Bro, dodge!
Oh my goodness, he lost half his HP in 2 spells. 2 spells! Oh,
they had 2 Lords and an AK gold lead.
Like,
they should have ended. Busquets, I think, just took things too slow. I think nerves and being up against such a big team, like the worry of like, ooh, do we just keep playing it safe? Whacker does get the stun though on a Kyrie. Whacker though, gonna get whacked, able to just get away. Heal does come back. Nobody goes down. Onic plays it safe. Lord coming. Busquets Esports looking for the attack possibly.
And will walk to the bottom side of the map here.
Watch for Loopy.
They have enough to defend.
At this point, it looks like they want to fight because look at Identity.
Rose Gold comes in for Skylar.
Lock someone down. The question is, who?
I don't think
it's tough.
The targets at this point, right? Because the way
Immortality on Eski.
Onic are not taking an
Locked in.
back. I think they've learned that.
Immortality on Keyboy.
They can, so they can really stretch them out like dough.
Yeah. Eyes on Keyboy. Has the flicker.
Trying to pull Lord over the tower.
Eyes on Keyboy.
Unable to really do it. Whacker taking a lot of damage. That's it. GG's. That might be it.
Walked her down. And out with the Lord.
We've seen them do some crazy. Oh, why did you go that way, Eski? Eski! What are you doing? You went the wrong way. RX getting shredded. In comes Skylar. Identity able to hold on. Sans low. Minions still coming though. Causeway with the shadow kill. Look at Eski to the backside, trying to lock on his Sans, but he gets knocked up. The damage coming in onto Identity as well. Kyrie though gets terrified. One more shot, Immortality pops. Keyboy there. Busquets still able to defend. Oh my lord, we got us a game. We got us a series. We got us a series.
Sustaining through everything, man. He gets low, he jumps back up. He gets low, he gets jump back up. It makes it so that as much as Onic ID wants to say, they gotta understand that the threat is real. And Onic ID and Busquets, they're having 1v1s everywhere. It's not a collective of 3 against 1. So, whew. It's ego challenging all across the board. And whether you notice it or not, it's already 22 minutes.
W
It's
defense.
already 22 minutes, and it's just the best of one. I can only imagine what the rest of the day has in store for us.
You know what's great about this? We get to go right into game number 2.
That was one of the greatest sequences of pushing and pulling. For all of you casual players out there looking to be, you know, trying to go up in the in-game league, right? Or you're trying to
This is
boost
where
up on your rank with 5 men, and you just can't beat the other party.
Things come to, bro. This is game 1. This is Swiss
pulling
stage day 1, guys. Day
Especially
1.
when you've used more resources
Day
than
1.
your opponent.
Yeah. Right now, legit, in terms of the items here, I wonder what XE is going to go for. Will he go for Immortality? Wow. Oh, hold on. I think they see XE.
S-key?
Yeah, that's a good
Oh, no. Not like this. It's always like this. We don't even get the big cool fight.
Remember, they have the Mountain Shocker.
And this is 22 minutes. Look at that. 1 minute away.
55 seconds for
XE
Eski.
will not be in this load fry unless somehow Boostgate is able to delay for 1 minute.
Yeah, and I think that XE needs to start making some better decisions, right? When you see Keyboy, he is not alone.
They got. I think they gotta challenge Lord, right?
Got to make the
Or
adjustment.
wait. Are we gonna see Kazuya go for a back door?
Might try to lock someone. The last time he locked on.
Oh no. Look at the bot. Look at the bot.
It's a 1v1. Sans.
Kazuya, what are you doing, bro? Oh, good damage on a loopy.
RX.
Identity, looking for something. RX steals the fucking Lord! Holy shit! Blazing Duet catches nobody. Skylar's in full fucking panic mode. Kazuya, Boostgate, you just gotta go. You just gotta run. Just get the hell out of there. Holy shit.
Look at the minion. Look at the minion.
Look at the minions on the top side. What
a clutch basic attack. The minions.
That's a lot of minions, my guys.
Fine there.
We're going 30
Great
minutes.
Calculations were Robonic, but they got it.
Without identity? I don't think they can pull it off here without identity.
I was thinking RX is gonna steal, and then he did. I don't know how, man.
I really thought Kyrie had that because again he had empowered auto attacks, each one doing like about 1,000 at this point.
Look at this XE taking.
Maybe
way
a
too
Terrify
much
came in. I
damage.
want to go back and watch
He
that
is a play
to see exactly
maker
what
for this
happened.
team. And it looks like Kazuya, he found Sans.
Great spot there. Great awareness. But that will be the Lord Evolve taken down in the mid lane as Boostgate. They don't have identity, so they can't push for more.
I think it's so funny that at least for Sans, he's emoting with the Onic PH emote rather than the just traditional Onic ID. Just to make sure, hey, you're not fighting just one of us, you're fighting an entire organization.
All right.
And despite having a whopping lead in the earlier stages of the game, now it is evened up and even.
Down the line, guys.
Their lead,
We got us a game.
The veterancy
Day 1,
to
game 1.
maintain that level of farm is ridiculous.
I'm not gonna replay it here. We'll go back after the game. I'm not gonna replay it right here.
World Championship.
I'm wondering if Kyrie got terrified or something.
This is Onic ID. They're being pushed to 25
on how that
minutes
Lord got
of
missed.
This game. Actually, no. Boostgate was
Didn't
the one
use his
dominating
retry.
the entire time.
He didn't
Onic
use
ID
his
with the
retry.
veterancy able to withstand this long. There's no better way to start off our Swiss stage here, Gani and Gideon.
I agree. I mean, 15 minutes ago, it was on the deficit of 7,000 gold. And like 15 minutes later, they are ahead gold-wise, but it doesn't matter, right? 26-minute mark. You know, they got one base turret, and Boostgate still has 2.
Yeah, and I think the scariest part right now is that the next Lord spawn is so unfavorable for Boostgate. It's spawning on the north side of the map. Their south side is a missing inhibitor. That's something that they cannot control compared to Onic, who has at least their final inhibitor on that bot side. It's just 2 waves that they can manage, and mid lane is always contested between the best teams.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, but wait, the response comes back with a knock-up. Kazuya, Immortality pops. A lot of damage does come on to Sans, but Kazuya finally does fall. Sans brought down to about 20%. They're going for more. Exki just needs something, but Immortality does pop on a Keyboy. Now Kyrie's coming in to clean up along with the Blazing Duet. It's too much. Whackter falls. Immortality comes out. The response from Identity, able to at least find Loopy, but it's just 1 in a matter of 3 on their own. Onic ID, I think, just won the game, guys.
It's actually crazy. He just maxed out damage the whole way. If we looked at his damage in that fight, I think that he doubled Skylar's. It's crazy. And Skylar, he's just taking it. He doesn't mind it. He has the auto attack speed.
He's just taking it.
Natural life steal to get back up to full HP once more. And even Kyrie, he's now getting a Haas Claw to ensure his survival against the raw burst of RX.
I gotta say, man, Keyboy is nasty. Like, earlier, maybe, you know, just warming up, just getting used to being back on stage. But my goodness, once he
Bousquet put up a fight, though.
groove back,
Yeah.
30 seconds for
anyone he
Wachter.
targets dies.
12 seconds for Kazue.
Kind of feels like a bit of split personality between
Power does
Throwboy
finally
and
fall.
T-Boy. They're struggling for possession. They're like,
3,
no,
2, 1.
I will take his
10
body.
seconds for
No,
Exki.
Throwboy, stay back.
Kyrie does have to go back and clear light wave.
Only have a one turret to their name. Getting this comeback, it's important.
It's a 5v5 at least.
If somehow Bousquet is able to survive this push, oh my goodness!
If we go into 30-minute territory,
will we have the
30-plus minute
longest
territory?
game of Swiss stage being game number 1? Imagine if somehow it gets longer.
I feel like Malaysian's a curse at that point. you're just unfortunate enough to be dipping your toes in it.
Oh, hold on, look at that, Keyboy.
Let's see. He has the flicker.
20 seconds till 29 minutes. Keyboy with the conceal.
Gotta be more calculated.
Don's making his way towards the bottom. Along with the Lord, gets a knock up onto the minions. Kazue hanging out in the back. Onyx knows they got to take their time. RX still has speedy light wheel. RX needs to stay in a safe spot. Lord does connect. Sans does miss on the knockup, but the base is down to about 40%. Wachter able to get the stun, but it's a lot of damage on a loopy. Identity able to get the kill, but it's not enough. The base does fall. Our guest coins are safe, guys. But at least we got a great fucking game. That might have been my first time cursing in this stream.
You go in, ult, make yourself look good,
Yeesh.
Winter Crown, and guess what? Everybody's been looking you at this whole time. Everybody else is just punching the base at the very end. I'm surprised Bousquet didn't go for a forced initiation.
Let me just say, everyone kind of expected Onyx to
Bousquet
win,
Gaming, guys,
but-
come on. Turkey
but
A.
not like this. They had to work for it.
You got to give it up to him a little bit.
Identity is coming off of that stage with a slight smile on his face. He knows. He kind of dumpstered Sans in the earlier stages. Towards the end, he's like, I respect it. That was fun.
Even Xe was like,
that was sick.
Although I do gotta say, Xe, if you
I
will
do
listen
think
at the later stage of the
Bousquet
game,
could have probably should have tried to end around second Lord.
and the reason why they couldn't was because Keyboy caught Kazue. If Kazue survived, they actually could.
Indo heard the words in the back of their mind. Indonesia needs to win.
was talking about earlier.
It's just one of those things where it's like, how did they make it so?
Would they have been able to though? I don't know. They kind of messed up, right?
Onyx let them be this proactive.
I just think they could have forced a bit more here and there.
Talk about that, but for
I think they
now,
played really
we gotta
safe
go
with an 8K
over
gold
onto the
lead.
stage because I see Kyrie as well as Keyboy alongside with Eterna. So we'll see what Eterna is able to gather from the Kai Key brothers.
What a freaking series.
to see their insights of
The
the
Kai
game.
Key
So,
brothers.
Eterna, take the Kai Key brothers.
The Kai
See what they think.
And we're here up on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Can we see another round of applause for Onyx? Wow.
Well done. Thanks for the guest
Kyrie
coins,
and
my guy.
Keyboy with us up on stage for this interview.
They did. No, they
Kyrie,
lost someone
did you
after the
expect
Lord
this to go
push.
30 minutes?
Not really.
Not really. What happened?
I think we just did a lot of mistakes, especially in the early game, and that's why they had
They
the
did make
upper
them
hand
sweat.
in the mid-game and late game.
Be real, they were stressing a little bit.
Like a 6,000 gold lead. Keyboy.
8,000.
Did you feel the same way? Did you feel like you made mistakes in the early game?
Sama kay Kyrie lah.
Sama kay Kyrie, same like Kyrie. Can we pinpoint what mistakes you guys felt? Was it call mistakes? Was it Keyboy's mistake? Was it your mistake? What happened?
Maybe just a team decision mistake. Yeah.
Okay, team decision mistake. May we know in the early game who is shot caller?
We short call all.
Oh, together.
All player, yeah.
All player shot call. All right.
What is
So,
bro?
Kyrie, before you headed
Dragon
into this match,
yapping.
you mentioned that his Hayabusa, Kazue's Hayabusa is better than your Hayabusa.
30 minutes.
We saw the Hayabusa let go
Put some
today.
respect
Whose
on them
decision
boys.
Was that
BGT with a 30-minute
that on
game
purpose
against
to
Onyx
allow
ID.
the Hayabusa open?
Straight out the wild card.
The coach.
Straight out the wild card, my
Coach's
guys.
decision. Berarti Mas
Coming out the
Adi.
wild card swinging.
Coach Adi sama Chewa, they were
You
the ones
call
that
it
made that
Bousquet's
decision.
gaming.
Did you guys get upset about it?
We can see your boys and we
Why is
banging.
the Hayabusa open?
Better pull up with it danging. Straight out the wild card swinging.
Oh yeah.
Anyways.
We're okay with it. We're fine.
Anyways.
Full trust, full trust. We like to hear that. Keyboy, notoriously so, Onyx has had, I would say, a history with not being as great in best of ones.
Hair color era is
Do you
done,
think
thank
that
God.
was maybe one of the reasons
I was
why you
not
guys
with the
struggled
hair
a
color
bit
era.
in our first opening match of the Swiss stages?
Mungkin Indo aja ya.
Boleh,
Ya
boleh.
mungkin kita game pertama kali ya. Terus ya mereka juga kuat lah. Mungkin mereka udah panas banget lah dari wildcard kan. Jadi ya kita masih telat panas. Cuma
Listen,
ya,
guys, you
hasil ya
saw
hasil.
my predictions. I voted for Onyx in the video, but I was still hyped to see BGD do so
really
well.
Strong. Maybe this was because it's our first match anyway, so
It was still pretty hype, my guys.
Compared to Boostgate,
That's all I got to say.
Whatever happened in the game, results are results.
It was pretty
and wins
freaking
are
hype.
wins. So final message here, I do want to ask, considering that you did and were able to take down a team from Turkey, another representative from Indonesia will be headed against another team from Turkey later on, Alter Ego against Aurora. Do you both have any messages for Alter Ego, who will fight today as well?
I think Keyboy. Only
Keyboy, okay.
Don't sleep on them boys.
Only Keyboy. Boleh Keyboy, silakan. Pesan buat Alter Ego, betul.
Ya buat Alter Ego, ya buat Alek lah. Menangin lah game lawan Aurora Turki. Biar kita bisa lanjut terus sampai ketemu di final, amin.
Don't sleep on them, boys.
Keyboy mentioned hopefully that you can do great, you can do amazing, you can win it, so we can go to the next stages of M7 together as Indonesian representatives. Once again, thank you so much, Kyrie.
Wise
Thank
words,
you so
well
much.
done, well said, Keyboy.
We're gonna give another round of applause for Onyx
Round of applause,
as we
my
head
guys.
over back to our casters. Break that down.
Thank you very much to Eterna and to the Kaiki brothers.
Kaiki
I'm going to keep saying until I make my decision.
Is that like Keyboy's girlfriend
to
or
go with
something?
it
I don't know.
Or ditch it. You guys can vote as well. You know, you guys can,
Ocean
can
White got
vote as
whited
well.
out.
But we got insights where even Keyboy and Kyrie said, yes, they make some team decisions that didn't work out well.
I gotta go
in the
pee real
early
fast.
game. Plus, he was their first game compared to Boostgate that really did look like the wildcard run made it so that they're much more comfortable on stage. And it's nice to see that even Keyboy said, like, yeah, Boostgate is strong. Like, yeah, they came from the wildcard, but it doesn't deny that they are a strong team.
I love the proactiveness. I love the way that they're looking to kind of, take advantage of the draft because, again, it's very risky to go for a draft like this because so many things could have gone wrong in the laning phase had it not been played near perfect. And I think a lot of the early to mid game, XE's counter engagement made it so much harder for everybody on Onyx to actually get the advantages that they were looking for, which they only found at the latter half of the game.
On top of that, it comes down to the AoE against a single lock positioning. I think if RX was in a better positioning, perhaps the fights would be different. But because, again, the AoE that the Claude can provide, yeah, you can see suddenly in a blink of an eye, that's a double and then potentially almost a triple there. But yeah, it was at the end of the late game, it was just RX versus Skylar.
Yeah, I would say it was XE as well because XE was the reason why they've been winning those team fights. So when he's not able to really contribute, it really hurt them. But now we got to look at the MVP brought to us by Official Gaming Phone at RealMe. And the MVP is going over to Keyboy, 1 of 5 and a 12.
Nice, nice,
Took
nice.
Almost
MVP Keyboy.
200,000 damage with 72%.
Kinda hungry,
team
guys.
fight
I always get
participation.
hungry.
And even though the early
I always get
game
real
didn't go
hungry.
all that well,
Can I have a
but it's
big
kind
ass
of-
bowl of
Whenever
cereal?
you're using catch heroes,
That sounds kind of good.
Franco, Cho, the likes, it's all about those crucial late game pickoffs that really turn things around.
Yeah, I mean, these pickoffs are also, you could definitely see that there was a bit of a trial and error period for Keyboy because he was whiffing a couple of abilities. There are times where he would preemptively do it as well, but it's such a dangerous point. Let's look at the highlights here because it all starts with that very first blood. And now that Lupti is kind of a little bit weaker in these fights, these 50-50s, as you can see, both BGT alongside with Onyx are utilizing the Lord as a means to initiate the fight because they have marksmen who can just solo the Lord as they dance around it. People like XE are just looking for opportunities to fight. People like Kazue just want an opportunity to try and chunk out that back line and take them out of the equation.
Yep. And in this moment, we're soon going to see, this is the moment where I feel like Keyboy really saved Onyx ID. Oh, it looks like we're not even going to see that, but XE does not survive long enough for the War Axe to get any kind of value. I do
All right,
think
guys.
that War Axe is a good item on Sora, but I feel like in late game, When you're going up against a Kadita, a Yusunshin, a Claude, all that can basically blow you up before you're able to respond, I kind of feel like you just got to go for it. When you're going up against a Kadita, a Yusunshin,
He did use, what's it called?
Claude, all that can basically...
But he used it late. I don't think it went on the Lord.
When you're going up against a Kadita,
I don't think he
a
expected
Yusunshin,
the damage. 1, 2, 3.
A Claude, all that can basically blow
Damn.
you up before you're able to respond.
Winter
Think he was just late?
and nobody was able to clear off this Lord. Why wasn't there a bigger emphasis on one person hold the Lord, the rest we need to force an engage, if not we're just gonna lose.
Can I just say, it's usually the EXP or the roamer's job to pull the Lord and the minion to the side, giving them time.
Yeah.
But you just couldn't do that because the damage from Onyx is just too much at that point.
It's too high. It's way too high.
Nobody was willing to be that sandbag, and we almost hit the half-hour mark.
We almost made it to 100,000.
And that's why, again, I was not that good with the pickoff of the Khalid here. I understand it's also a counter engage whenever Keyboy does want to get in, but you saw in those final moments, you need someone to open up the map. Who can open up the map?
Nobody.
No one. No one can open up the map. So then
I do think Khalid, though, helped them get that early game advantage.
Absolutely no one. And then when the Lord is marching in, no one can pull the Lord to the side. Like, I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. Like, I feel like Khalid is okay if you really can end the game by like 14. But
You're making me hungry, my guy, BRB.
You give
Bro, I'm
nothing to
hungry.
your team compared to what Onyx has.
Yeah, for sure. But even so, you could definitely see there's like an interesting dynamic between the two teams, right? They're looking for that early game dominance, and that's what we see here at the gold curve, right? So many.
My guy
moments
said the
being
gold
created
girth.
by BGT. So many questions that Onyx had to adapt midway through, but when they fought at that Lord, and then the base defense came through, Onyx already knew, hey, Skylar, what are you missing right now? And he's like, honestly, I don't think I need the corrosive side. I've got all the major items. We just need an opportunity to take out their main engager out of there, whether Xe or Watker.
That's why I feel like it's props to Onyx from that defensive perspective. They wanted to end at 14. They wanted to end sooner. They got the early, they got the mid, but they cannot have that finishing touch. Props to Onyx to defend and then turn it around.
And here's the thing, for you guys at home, you guys can check out the AI insights from the Realme 15 Pro, because here's the thing, it has win rate predictions, can analyze
Next game?
gold.
Next game is CFU, I think, over Black Sentence.
Whoa!
Wait, are you surprised with the Realme 15 Pro 5G that I have in my hands right now?
Whoa, is that
Whoa!
Yeah, of course it is. Why would I be lying to you, sir?
I used it during the opening ceremony. It's great because it has win rate predictions, can analyze gold, items, everything in real time. It's like having a strategic coach in your pocket. Not to mention, you can also scroll to Instagram, check all the social medias.
All the usual stuff.
All the usual stuff. The AI gaming coach for you. But it doesn't stop there. When the fight breaks out, it has consecutive skills. It's a feature that lets you unleash a perfect preset combo with just one tap. Guys,
wait, what?
So imagine you can preset, say, a Gushin combo or a Kagura combo. So you just hit your first ability and then just pop. Do everything for me.
This phone has macros in it. That's so sick.
Exactly. So you play, we carry. That's the Realme 15 Pro, the M7 official gaming phone. That's what our players are using. So make sure you guys grab that one for yourself as well, because some of you guys need the AI help.
Oh, I love having free strategic advantages over my opponents. Just like that. It's not cheating, it's hardware.
And here's the thing.
It is hardware.
I gotta let you guys know the M7 bonuses are here too, because ever since the 1st of January here, 2026, the M7 Pass went live, packed with exclusive rewards like the Granger, Thunder, Ascended Epic Skin, Cosmic, Finality Prime Skin, or the M7 figurine, Battle Effects, Prime Avatar, and more. We're struggling because we can't open the game every day because we're working. Plus, you can get the Gato Gacha Solo Spark for free. Fan favorite M5 U-Zone skin and revamped M Championship skins are also making a limited time return. So make sure don't miss out all the wonderful rewards log in, do the
I
task,
predicted CFU.
and then have fun.
But Ritz, you could go check out my prediction video.
Right? And
Or don't have fun.
You
Really
can
up
see
to you.
all
I'm
my
not gonna tell you
predictions.
what
It's
to
only
do.
7 minutes long.
You live your life.
Some people want to be miserable.
I feel like this is one of those where you're like, you're hate queuing. You're just rage queuing at that point. You're calling for your buddies to be like, we're angry, we're gonna queue until we either make it to Mythic or go back into Legend.
is that the case?
That's so true. But the thing is, for me, it's reverse psychology. But yeah, for you guys, that was an amazing game one. We have 8 best of ones. We're going for a break, but when we come back, the second best of one will
A
continue.
break. It's already 3 o'clock. It's time for the next one. Ten-minute break.
Realme 15 Pro M7 official gaming foam.
Nothing can withstand the withering. Against the endless erosion,
All right, guys.
my strength grew weaker by the day.
Are you guys? Look who it is. Speak of the devil.
True power dwells within the spirit. Try to embrace all that you are.
What is Apple Music? I used Apple Music for a bit because it's like it's Spotify for Apple phones. But if you have an iPhone, a lot of times you get like a couple months free. Actually, because I don't pay for Spotify and I pay for YouTube Prime, I've been using YouTube Music. Real crazy, man. YouTube Prime is the only one I want to pay for right now because I don't got money like that. So yeah, I just use YouTube Music. It's easy. I just feel like, yeah, YouTube Premium, you get it all. I can watch YouTube without any ads, which means I can watch all kinds of videos. I also get YouTube Music included with it. It's just, I feel like YouTube Premium gives me the best of so many worlds. Podcasts, random videos, live streams, music. It gives me everything. I get so much out of it. You can listen to any music on YT Music. Also, on YouTube, you can listen to like if you're into mixtapes from like early 2000s, like hip hop mixtapes and shit. A lot of that stuff isn't on Spotify. A lot of that stuff isn't on all that. Like you can find everything. I don't know. It's definitely harder to like navigate and like create playlists and stuff like that. But yeah, if I had to pick one thing I could pay for, it would definitely be YouTube Premium. There's my ad. I should be sponsored. No offense, but Latom, trust me, you are not in your own boat there. I've been saying it for a while. No offense, but Latom definitely has a lot to work on.
Welcome to the M7 Carnival, legend. You traveled all the way to the Land of Dawn? Don't worry, we'll guide you through all the activities and wonderful experiences we have. Here's everything you can do in the M7 Carnival for ticket prices as low as 20,000 rupiah. First stop is the Stage of Legends.
SoundCloud is dope too.
Music, cheers, the biggest M7 watch party, and a special performance.
Who are you?
On the final day of the carnival, Game recognizes Game in the M7 Carnival, as we'll be collaborating with the NBA.
We don't speak of SoundCloud here.
The M7 Carnival.
If you're into like, honestly, SoundCloud's a good place for like DJs and stuff.
Grand final will be hosted here at Stadion Maja Jakarta. So come join us and feel the energy. Next stop, the Heroes Playground.
Or if you're like a 19-year-old rapper, you know,
Statues and meet cosplays of
in the
heroes
2010s.
Come to the Hall of Creators and Pros to meet and greet with
Yo, Trex, I'm new here. Can I hear your story? Why are you on MLBB now? How you discover the game? Oh, man.
take photos and even walk away with an autograph.
Do we story time, guys? Is it story time? We got 3 minutes. I think I can tell the story in 3 minutes. Hal won't join me right now. I don't know. She doesn't want to join me. She just wants to watch the stream from the room. LimeWire. Story time, guys? Most people know the story, I feel like. Story time? So, I played MLBB way back. Way back. Like when Bane first came out. And Cyclops first came out, and then I didn't play for a while. I used to play with this buddy of mine, and we used to do illegal things and just play Mobile Legends. And then I didn't play for a while. And then when I was like, God, it's been like 24 probably, so that was a while ago. I started playing again, casually with a friend, with another friend. After I kind of got my stuff together, after I kind of got my shit together. And then COVID happened, and I was playing a lot during COVID. I was like grinding. And there's this streaming thing on your phone called Omelet Arcade. Some of you guys might know what it is. It's called Omelet Arcade, and you can stream directly from your phone onto Omelet Arcade. And I started doing that just like for the heck of it, right? Blah, blah, blah. And I actually started like doing well. And during COVID, I was able to save some money, and I was like, you know what? Let me get a computer. So I bought this same computer I have. I've upgraded it a lot since then, but essentially the skeleton is still the same. I bought a computer, and I started streaming on Facebook, and I was doing Mobile Legends stuff, and that was the time when Facebook was really wanky, and one day you would have hundreds and hundreds of viewers, and then you would miss a day, and you'd come back on, and you'd have 10. And when I was on Facebook, I hosted one tournament one time called NAST, North American Squad Tournament. And fun fact about that tournament, Yato from Area 77 and from Yato, who played on BTK, this was like 7-8 years ago. This was before M1, maybe M2 time. And Yato actually won that tournament with some random team. I might even still have the interview somewhere of me interviewing his team. And then I continued streaming on Facebook, and it was just like, it wasn't going well. And it was really kind of an emotional roller coaster, and I was on the verge of like stop streaming and just be like, yeah, this I'm done with this. But a lot of people were saying you should try hosting an event, you should try doing a tournament, They felt like, and I kind of wanted to cast, but there was no way in. And I casted for Dave for the North American Roundtable before M3 with, I can't remember his name. We got Boca Roscoe. We both casted. It was my very first, like, big cast. And then after that, after M3, I finally decided to invest into an event, and I put $1,000 down on the grand prize for the North American Squad League, which was my own tournament. And that first event, no, Private was not part of that first season. It was me, Ben Dunhadid, what was his name? The army guy. It was all of us, just randos, just casting. And I put it all together, and I was working and putting it all together. And then we did season 2, and that's when Private joined, and yada, yada, yada. And that started doing really well. We were getting several hundred viewers, sometimes breaking like 800. And then season 3, we broke like 18,000 live viewers on the grand finals. And then they asked me to start doing NACT a little bit. And I hosted this Christmas event for NACT. I hosted the very first North American Challengers tournament before Dave joined. And then we couldn't come to terms on an amount of money to pay me and G the ICO. So I decided to just cast, and Dave took over. And yeah, there you go. Boom.
Are you sure?
And then M4, I got invited to my very first international, and then it's been a bunch of years, and now we're here. Kitty, that pizza has so many jalapenos on it. Bring a piece over here. There's no way I opened it, and I was like, maybe I'll have a piece of this. Guys, look at this freaking pizza. There's so many jalapenos on it. That is ridiculous. Get it out of here. And there's no cheese. Because she's a heathen. She doesn't eat cheese. There you go, guys. Story time's over. Wheezy didn't join till also way later. Wheezy didn't even join till like way later in NACT.
I think feel excited to fight everyone in this tournament. I hope we can make it.
You ready for M7? No, I'm ready to sleep. See these eyes?
Rich says that's a perfect amount of jalapenos, but L on the cheese. So you get a W on the jalapenos and L on the cheese.
I think I excited to try nasi goreng.
Nasi padang, rotinya juga bagus.
I want it, guys. When I go to Indo, I need some Indomie. That's what I'm looking forward to, some Indomie.
I know that some of our players, they have...
Someone said I'm going to hunt for a jersey. No, I'm going to hunt for Indomie. And there's some burger place there that I had the very first, when I went in M4, that was like, good. With the fried, I want the Indomie with the fried egg on top. Oh, yeah. Well, what? Weezy got invited to MSC, right? Private actually, guys, Private got invited to several events, but had to turn them down due to like work stuff. There's Indomie at World's Market. It's not the same. It's not the same as getting it made by some street vendor who cracks an egg on top of it.
Welcome to the M7 World Championship. This is the Swiss stage. And
dude, why are you still awake? You're living your best life. Why didn't you just stream me with me?
That was Onic ID going up against Boostgate, and people did think
huh?
that Onic will win. And
that's not true at all. I said I just need to do the intro.
They were just like 1 or 2 mistakes less. Could have ended that one with them getting the victory, Gideon.
I mean, the same can be said about Onic as well.
To put it on the record, I'm totally okay with Kitty streaming with me. Thinks I'm not.
He's coming across both gold lane and as well as the EXP lane by the time we hit the 12th minute and 14th minute. But the big change is experience at the end, right? The draft could only go so far.
Results is still results, though. You know, Onyx still got the dub. They're in the 1-0 seed.
Has John Dela Cruz's face been leaked? I don't know, bro. Has it?
To securing the top 8.
I don't mind your business, my guy.
Yeah, they gotta fight in the
no, that's I've had that cigar. I had 2 cigars. I only smoked 1.
Game 1, it was
no,
29 minutes
this one was not there.
Seconds,
I know it was in my claset because it was in my jacket pocket from that night, and I just took it out. And, yeah.
Reapers. Let's actually talk about the Latam Reapers.
The Latam Reapers.
BS went through their own MDL, winning that one, going to MPL. Winning that one.
Am I watching the next draw? I'm going to try to.
And we got to talk about shit.
This goes all the way to 9 a.m., and I'm going to try to make it as far as I can, guys. I would like to watch everything and just be exhausted at work tomorrow. Golly.
A player that I'm looking out for.
I'm down over there.
It's really interesting, their overall story. Based on what I'm looking at, the notes that I've got, right? Basically, what we see here today was not exactly the
Aggression Overlord, Kymar Sharks versus Latam Reapers. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
2024 was a little bit of a downslope for them, just in general, getting a lot of third places, fourth places, but then finally at the very end is where we get to see them reach the very.
You guys ever had
top, and
banana
this is
milk?
after teams like A7 start to dissolve.
That
other teams
like actual banana milk though, like.
those powerhouse teams from Latam.
Don't take that the wrong way. Let me see the jug.
All Latam teams to a position where at least.
I wasn't crazy about it. I mean, I could actually. It was good with some ice after like it watered down a little bit. I feel like.
And now we're gonna talk about CFU as well, because just to remind everyone, back in M6, they
Actual banana milk.
eliminated SRG, which ultimately finished third.
Organic
in M6, and I would
banana
say
milk.
They didn't even really slow down. Not a lot of changes. But still looking pretty good. Before that, we got to talk
Who's gonna
about
win?
the top 5 pick heroes here.
Black Set and Esports.
Hayabusa got
What?
the shot, as well as Eve. Now, Gani.
Oh, you voted on Black Sun and Esports?
In terms of the top 5
Well
picks,
done.
Not much has changed.
Yeah, I think it's still as expected, right? You get the pairing of Gatot Kacha and Yiv, which is very strong in that mid. And then you can see some little bit of variety with the Jushin.
That's all you drink, Ritz, is banana milk?
Right, technically, and of course you can see the classics, right? Yusun-Chin and Hayabusa. We saw that matchup even in our opening match.
Hell yeah.
Just earlier.
Yeah, I think that so far, both
Does it take to fill
they're
that?
all very, very good. The ones that really require.
Somebody said, how many days did it take to fill that?
Plug and play hero other than maybe like Jushin and
Fill the
arguably
jug with
Gatot Kacha
banana
in
milk.
Scenarios. But then when we start looking at
He doesn't
Hayabusa,
get it.
He kind of fits in a majority of comps.
Yeah.
Yishin not so much. Yiv, you need specific conditions.
Better
to
than
make it
oat
work.
milk?
There's
Okay.
just so many factors that we're looking in the meta right now that even when I talk to players, even from Falcons, right? I was asking, I was sitting with Sano in
That's
the car all
Gideon.
the way to the hotel. He was telling me that it feels like
Do you remember who
right
that
now,
is?
Everybody is still trying to get
Who?
a full grasp on the meta, and
Huh?
there's a lot of holes in
No,
the
that's
meta game right
LaFell.
Well, this is day one
That's
of
not
the
Leo.
stage. We will see the pocket
That's
meta
Ghani.
develop here in M7. I would say at the 4th day, we will have a good idea of what is going to be the priority
FL?
here. But talking
Gideon.
about the Hayabusa as well, I feel like as a roamer, it's going to be easier for my Hayabusa if I just open up the map just a little bit so he has a rough idea of where to target.
Yeah,
his
6
shadows,
minutes
Right? Because the reduction,
till the game,
you can
kid.
feel it, but the lower cooldowns does make it so that if something bad
Like?
does happen, you're able to get away. Honestly, in all of this picks,
No.
the most surprising was Jushin because everyone said
Checkers,
this is over.
chess,
We're not gonna see
I beat
Jushin
you in
again
it all
because
the
she's not
other
gonna be
night.
Carrying a lot of people, but the damage is actually surprisingly strong.
I
Especially
play
if you,
good with the clock.
You know, time it to make sure that you lift up the roamer or EXP, whoever has the highest HP. You know.
Say Leo because of the beard. He just looks like a Leo, right?
Jushin up and still puts it on the map. And
LaFell.
you can see
It's
it
the LL, you know, LaFell, Leo.
Yeah,
It's all the same.
Exactly. So this is basically like the keys to victory as one of the strongest, best one teams on paper. Be hyper aggressive.
Private and Weezy deserve to cast all MLB tournaments. They're amazing
before
casting.
the stream started.
I mean,
Every
yes,
single
I agree.
team here in
But
the World
again, like,
Championship, every single
Private's
one
had
is
invites.
aggressive.
He's
So
just
even
had to
like
turn them
everyone is
down.
playing
It's not like
looking
they've
the
just
same
been
kind of
like
instincts. That's the
stiff-armed,
thing. I feel
like,
we
no,
kind of misconstrued the
we're not
word
letting these guys cast ever.
aggression with the way that teams are actually trying to understand what this word is, right? Really what it means we're looking for here is purely based on who are risk takers. Who is willing to say, I have a 55% chance of
Expect
actually
early
making this
pressure
work.
from
That's
BSC,
better than 45.
Kitty.
We're going to take it.
Look to
That's what I
outmaneuver
see
them.
when I look at aggressive.
Speaking of, we look at
Control
that,
the tempo and build
expect the
leads without
early aggressive coming
overextending.
in from BS and trying to outmaneuver that, and now as well, control the tempo and build leads
Oh, that's
without
right.
overextending. They're gonna
Oh, yeah, hell
have to
yeah.
say, everyone has to do that.
That's
Everyone
the
has to
thing,
do that.
right? Sometimes, you know, like earlier what Gideon mentioned, right? The overextension is being
What were you watching in there?
sometimes, and sometimes that is fruitful. But, you know, most of the times, perhaps, especially in the stage,
You
in
were
the
watching a TV
setting
show for
of
a little bit.
best of one, you want to avoid that. We saw some overextension from the side of Busquets.
When will I be
earlier
casting? I
today.
go out on the
We're down to them.
17th.
I gotta say, personally for me, certain heroes, you just can't help but overextend. I really
Look at the
feel like
chair.
after playing the game for a while, some teams are okay. But right now, let's introduce the teams onto the stage.
Back to back to
Back to back
Champions
to
of
back.
Cambodia, second straight M Series appearance. Give it up for Wadu, Detective, Oppie, Boxy,
He left her phone.
CC, and Sing from C
CFU Gaming!
How to voice max? How to looks max? Are you looks maxing, Kitty? Looks maxing. Like, are you looks maxing? Are you maxing the looks? Always.
MPL to MPL, and now the World Championship stage.
Here's our Latam boys.
Latam Season 4 champion with Orochi, with Hyde, Shin, Steph, and Doom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Black Sanctions.
Huh? How old is who? Who are you? How old does she look? Yeah, Black Sentence is the Latam boys. That's who
Of both teams. From VSC, it is Coach
Kitty voted for.
Subasa and Lane Time. From the side of
Huh?
CFU, it is Coach Tamago as well as Bob.
Black
Who will be
Sentence.
the brains for their bronze as they get ready for the drafting phase.
They're definitely the underdogs.
I like that his name is just Bob.
It's great. It's simple.
Keep it simple.
Straight to the point. You know
At least it's a different Latam team. I will say this, Latam Grand Finals was like kind of heated. They were like, the two teams were about to fight on stage. There's a clip of them literally like about to throw hands.
Are getting to their
You were
seats
looks
here.
maxing.
And again, just to remind everyone that just popped in, it is going to be a best of one. Let's introduce the players.
Not a
here.
game
Coming in from
term.
Black Santos, we got Orochi, Haydon Bush, Shin, Steffe, as well as
Orochi,
Doom. And
Haydon Bush,
looking at
Shin,
their plays,
Steffe,
Haydon Bush, as well
Doom.
as Shin. Definitely going to be the
Doom.
players that we got to look out for. But now,
Doom.
let's talk about their opponents as well. It's CFU
Wadu.
Gaming. Wadu.
Detective.
Opie.
Opie.
Ba-
Fuck. Zzzzzz.
God,
And Zing.
Cambodia has been such an interesting region, right? As much as we talk about Latam's power.
Yeah, there was like this whole thing. If you go, you could probably go back and find it. Look up like the Latam Grand Finals, and it was pretty crazy.
What happened to them after not only disbanding and leaving some of their players out?
The
CFU
I just
Gaming
said
has
it.
been there to say, no
Latam.
matter what, we will
They
bring
had like a
Cambodia
fight
to the
on the
big
grand
stage.
final
And
stage
on CCC,
almost.
he's
The
not
two
here to
teams,
mess
like a
around. He has
physical
seen the international
altercation.
stage multiple times. Same goes for
Because they were
Bob.
like
Everybody
talking shit
here is
after they won and stuff, and they're like,
That's the thing, right? You can
what are we
see
at?
familiar
110?
names, familiar, players
110
as
viewers?
well. Veteran.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. It's
Familiar
much
with the international
appreciated.
stage, but can they,
Before we jump into game number 2.
take that experience in the best of one.
Let's talk about
Subscribe.
Opie here because match them, beat them. He's the best on their MPL Latam performance. BS is a strong team with a solid
Oh, no.
approach. But whatever they can do, we can do as well, and even better. And that's the kind of mindset that you
Like how I
need
got the lights to
going
be
up
red
against
and blue?
any opponent on the world stage, saying that you are strong, we're just better.
I
No.
think their level of confidence is based off of their regular season. Because looking at the stats of their regular season,
No.
people like Wadu
That's
and
not what we're.
Chicken
That's not what we're going for.
100% win rate on Lapu Lapu in the
Just like
EXP
cool
region of the
vibes,
season. We go to
like
Detective,
retro,
same thing, an OG, 100%
futuristic.
win rate last season in
You
season
know,
8 of
like
Cambodia, MPL Cambodia with
Blade
Joy,
Runner,
and a win rate of 100% in season
2025,
and the list
all that
goes
good stuff.
on.
Don't mess with the
This
colors.
team has
It's very hard to
dominated
get them
the
both to be
region
different
an
colors.
unprecedented degree.
Look at this. The
Tongue?
Latam Slayers
Oh.
dealt with MDL Latam, dealt with MPL Latam, and now wants to dominate here on the
That's what you call a
Swiss
meme,
stage.
kitty.
Speaking of Haydon Bush, this is not unfamiliar territory. He's been on the
Let the
MSC
world
stage
meme
back
us.
in 2024, I believe. Didn't do all that great, but hey, it's something. But now we gotta look
You're
at
gonna
our
see
predictions
one
here,
half of
and,
BTK come
you
back
guys
competing
went
for
CFU
MSC soon.
Gaming,
That would
and
be
I'm
good.
all BS.
Hey man, I think it's understandable that you don't want
Not hot in here.
you know, Cambodian represented after what could have happened in M6. But coming into M7,
You wanna turn that-
I
no,
think
it's been
there
hot.
needs to be more
Turn that-
backing. This team has been in the
Turn down the
league
AC a little
for
bit.
so long. It has been a staple name to show that Cambodia
When I'm
has what
when
it
I'm
takes to
over here
prepare for
yelling, I
next
do.
match from the CU soon.
I'm like.
Now is their time to try for a podium finish.
They got to bring their A game here. Starting from now, you know,
You
getting
grab a seat.
to the 1-0 seed, I think definitely can bring up
Here.
the morale. But against Black Senses, we saw the meme. You know, I think in the span of 5 months, they're at this stage right now, so they definitely cannot be overlooked.
Considering the best of ones, as much as everybody says,
Who's that lady?
I wanna see
That's
some
Kitty.
real discipline coming in from both of these teams. It depends on the draft, of course, as we're about to jump
Uh-huh.
in. First, see the map reveal, because if it's broken
Didn't happen
walls or,
again.
you know, dangerous grass, we might have a bit of a shift.
Grab the
Looks like
seat.
it is going to be
You're gonna
expanding
mess up
the
the chair.
rivers.
I take it back. Play aggressive. Win your lane, win game.
Yeah, I really feel like the aggression is going to
Yeah.
be great when you, I would say the first 7 minutes of the game.
You're being silly.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult because that's where the Lord starts to jump in, and then that's where
Yeah.
every single dev will take quite a while to actually come back in.
That's something that we have to keep in mind, right? Because mistakes made in the late game is so much worse compared to the early game, and it will affect you for a completely different set of time. For now, Sora, alongside with Zushin, going to be the main bands coming in from BSE, but CFU getting rid of the Kalia, getting rid of the Fanny on top
Check,
of
check.
Shin. Not the usual bands you would expect to see on
Ew.
blue side.
Yeah, Hayabusa is still open. You can see without the Kalea, I think perhaps you
Mike
might
is
see a Haruhi
garbage.
in this game or match. But without the Sora, so the approach from our
Scared
first
to even
game
use it. That's not on.
Eve is also still on the board. Definitely can be picked up here.
Yuzong as
Silly
well. There's
kid.
honestly quite a lot of picks
Check,
here
check,
that is
check.
very strong,
Nope, still
but
not on. I
feel
don't
like
think it's
the
plugged in.
picks that are still open is definitely counterable. But you guys did point out something crucial here, which is Fanny as well. Yusin Shin has been banned out. We got to see whether they want to prioritize any form of junglers. The Hilda ban kind of shows that BS really wants a jungler. The ones that are open up right now, Hayabusa, Lancelot.
Oh no, what did I do?
Okay.
How bad does this mic sound, guys?
They're like, you know what? We're not going to go with
Tell us the truth.
Oh, detective, oh my god.
Yeah, this is my girl, my pet cat. Texas waifu. That's my waifu.
Try and dominate the lane no matter the matchup, just go in blind. I mean, why not, right? It's
How bad is this mic?
Let us know.
Let it snow?
Can provide.
It's alright. Is it doable? Slightly bad. Alright, cool.
All I can hear in my headphones us. We sound fine.
No Zushin. Eve is pick to
Don't lie to me, guys.
It sounds fine to you. Doesn't sound as good as it did sound before.
I think it sounds.
So now, here's the thing.
We got Joe pick, Lance pick, Claude pick for the side of CFU. Carrie, Grok, and Eve. This is Eve. That's Grok. That's Carrie. So we have mid laner, a roam, and a gold laner. We have a gold laner, a roam, and a jungle. Which means this side gets 2 more bans, and they need to ban out, most likely, mages. So they're going to ban out the Valentina, which is a mage. On the side of CFU, probably ban into jungles. YSS is already banned. Maybe ban out the Hayabusa here. Maybe ban out the... What else is there after that, really? Haya, Lance...
I mean, we got to make sure that we have that perspective.
YSS.
Look out for it, because so far there's really good reason to do so. Both Eve alongside.
Sounds like our voices in tunnels. It's not that bad, is it?
Valentina,
my phone's right here.
follow up ban from the side of BS.
Check.
All we see on from Coach Tim Go's side, making sure that Fredrin is out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, Lancelot will have a
I mean, yeah, you can definitely hear like all of the background sound in the house.
That Joe pick was early just to force that pure.
Well, you just hear the echoes, like it doesn't like cut, like because it's not just like capturing here, it's capturing here. My main hero for a while was Khalid. In the most recent time of playing, I've been gold laning a bit. Granger was a lot of fun. I was killing it with Granger. I feel like anyone could kill it with Granger. After like M6 time, like Granger was just gross.
I'm thinking of something like the Alice, but we'll see whether what
I can maybe mess with the mic a little bit. Filters.
Well, I don't know. That's the big risk that I'm trying to figure out, right? Where, if they're going to take a risk, where are they going to do it exactly? And I think that so far, BSE, after seeing, hey, they decided to go for the Tro this early.
Since the sound is echoey, it means TLPH, formerly Echo, wins today. This is true.
Trinity Builder. They could have gone for Moskov if they wanted to. It gives CFU a little bit more flexibility. And this is what
We already
we're
are.
looking
We have a
at.
vote.
Now we get the glue. Now we get
CFU is
the
at 77%.
The matchups do decently well, and then finally BSE shows off. You know what? No Hayabusa. Doesn't matter to us. We're gonna go with Joy. We need the diversity.
How's that? Better?
It's a very, very bold pick.
Where's the headphone?
Going up against a Cho, but then again, with apart from the Cho, no one from that composition can really stop the Joy. So it depends on the timing again.
Go back.
Keep in mind, folks, it is still just the best of one. Who will join Onyx in that?
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Who will join
Boostgate
in that 0-1 seed?
It could be
That's
anybody.
good, bro.
It could be anybody, and I think right now.
Now I sound like a
based on
robot.
What we're seeing from BSE's lineup, there is potential. If one of them wins the lane and they get a little bit of support from their jungler, I think this game could be done.
Stop messing with audio.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be day one, game number 2. This is where BSE will go up against CFU. We'll see
Game number 1.
whether
Kitty.
BSE
Number
World Championships. Look.
Reel me in.
You know who that is?
Let's find out, and let's find out what the
Wait
openers
for
are.
it.
It's going
You'll
to
see.
be Detective and Hide on Bush on the same
You'll see.
mirrored sides of
Easy.
that purple buff starts, of course. But we'll see whether they want to contest with Little Wander early, or do they go and start affecting the side lanes.
It's going to be very key here.
No, daughter is with her mother right now.
Not rock the Purify, so he's quite confident here. He wants to keep his distance going up against Detective and Zing.
Looks like they're going to be contesting for the Little Wanderer here. And looks like probably Detective got it. Actually,
Where'd he go? You'll see him soon.
On the Joy secures it.
Yeah, taking a little bit of damage.
So far, Boxy is taking a lot of damage, and I
You
don't
know how
know
to
if they're gonna
pronounce
stick on
Boxy's
any
name?
more than that.
Still able to
Nope.
keep his distance as well here. No flickers really
Boxy to the
triggered.
third.
Apart, of
That's
course,
a
from
good
that
way to do it. Boxy to the 3rd.
teams are keeping their
Or to the 4th.
distance
Guess it depends.
Yeah, I gotta
Do you know who that is?
As a Grokkamate, you're not really all that worried of dying early as long as you're
SpongeBob.
close to a wall.
Patrick
You're kind of
Starfish.
like invincible.
There's a
If you die,
SpongeBob
you're probably going
collaboration,
up against 3 members,
and
you're just
SpongeBob
not
has a
dodging
skin,
it.
and so does Patrick,
Even
which
as
is
a tank,
ridiculous.
You gotta learn how to dodge.
Down.
It is the most ridiculous skin we've all ever seen.
Oh,
good take from Wadu.
It's Fortnite.
Works out exactly
You're right.
how they were expecting it to be. Water's playing a really strong game against the Yuzong, giving him like no opportunities to find good trades.
there.
But then also at the same time, I think the fact that he's trying to be like this aggressive while still having Wilderness
What do you
Blessing
mean?
on his side, it feels like he's
You're
kind of
listening to us
stretching himself
behind.
a little too much.
yeah, I want to see how Black Sentence make sure that Shin gets that level 4 really fast because again, he is kind of the ace of the team. We gotta see how he
I don't
influences
boast with the
the
Joy. I forgot about the
Turtle,
Joy, actually.
because going up against a Lancelot, it is
Joy
gonna be
actually
quite
did well.
difficult,
What,
especially
who,
because
what was the
Detective
team that was
and
using it in a
Lancelot,
bunch in
not
Wildcard?
easy for Black Sentence to actually get his turtle.
China team, right?
Might see first blood.
Cantoneo. Detective able to take Turtle.
That's real
Good knock-up on a Steph.
mobilization onto it.
Hirochi able to get blood. First blood.
Mobilization, but no clear follow-up. That's a pull back.
Blood. What's up, blood? Another kill on a Steph. 1 for 1.
So that's both roamers going down, but keep in mind CFU.
Feels so weird without my headphones on.
Very much, a lot more worth it for CFU in that fight overall. At least it gives Detective.
So the team that you voted for are the ones with the red bar above their head.
But it now gets a little bit scarier, right? Because now the side factors are coming in, and oh, the play!
Yeah, that's a play.
Black Sentence. BSC. Yep. Big.
Members on Orochi, so CFU will take that kill.
It's beautiful, man, because
Big.
even Joe
No,
kicks
not-
in the
never
wrong
mind.
direction. Patrick is there, pulling him
Patrick is
away
there.
from the turret.
Good knock-up. I hate this so much. Why would they do this? It's horrible timing. Horrible timing. Foxy easy goes down. Hide in bush, trying to get the sun.
Now an over
Wadu.
extension. That is going to be 2 kills for
Oh.
finds it. That's going to be high on bush. Take it down. Opie now will not be able to escape there even with the plea. Wild charge and RWM pop though.
You're not even listening.
Let me just say, hold on.
I
hold on.
am.
Doom against Shing.
Hey,
Shing
listen to it
almost
on
gets
there.
taken
Yes.
down. I believe this is Gideon's fault because he said, you know, I'm hoping for more
Huh?
discipline coming in from both teams.
And
then this happened. Hey, aggression, man.
What? No. The discipline comes because Detective didn't die the entire time. He's got a 200 gold lead. Kick!
Oh, that's a Purify pop triggered. Steph is already around hovering, provide cover, but that will be just a trigger spell from CFU.
Your point, Gideon.
My point is that right now, the most important person is the jungler, and Detective has not died and was able to get both of the caps
There's
on
comments
top of
right
one
here.
kill. So I'm just saying, these are the teammates you want if you're a jungle main.
So he's saying, you know what, you guys can have all the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get all the beef that's around it.
Didn't know I could do that.
Real Mr. Meat.
All this time.
Ribs. Some ribs.
They're gonna do it again, aren't they?
Oh,
Yeah. But either way,
I can
feel
hear
like
you.
Black Sentence as well as CFU Gaming, they're a little bit too excited going for those fights, but the setup was
Wanna
not
see what you
100%.
do? I'm gonna show you.
Again, we talk about Detective on this.
That way we can
Lancelot,
both
one of
listen
the best Lancelots
to
that
what we're
the world
listening
has
to.
offer, so you gotta be careful.
See how careful they're going to be because the tempo is technically in the favor of CFU. And you can see
Get the
the
headphone
detective
on?
doesn't care about the turtle. I just want to put you behind. Oh!
Oh!
That's gonna be the damage coming through from Wadu. Wadu though, still able to hold on. Boxy trying to zone Shin, making him uncomfortable. Wow, Detective is on the turtle. Zink joins in. Boxy trying to survive. That's the Black Dragon form, trying to find the target. That's gonna be one member taken now. Blazing Duet just to survive, but Hide on Bush will not be able to get out as Claw taken down as well. Take a look at the back line. That's gonna be Orochi next on the chopping block. At the end of the day, it's a 2-4-2, but CFU again, they get the turtle.
Really big mistake here coming in from Zing. I've never seen somebody try to outrun the train. It doesn't work, but at the same time, you gotta start thinking about your angles with that VMI. You don't necessarily just have to go backwards.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to take it so seriously. They were engaging all the while, and Packer
I
just
feel
has
like
this
it's
goofy
not.
ass smile, just
Yeah, I can't.
and then with the movement speeding, Chris like, look at that. This is the best skin of the game.
It really is. I love the fact that his pupils are literally
Good old, but nothing happened.
It's so
All right,
funny.
we're locking in.
Locking in.
Casting or streaming? We're streaming right now. We will be casting for the 17th. We'll be casting for knockout stages.
Goes down.
Yeah, which shows the,
Back.
Back.
Well done.
Check. Good girl.
Engaging onto anyone. Probably
GG's.
GG's.
That Jane does not have that purify, so it's now or never.
Now I want to see whether this dive is going to work. Because when you see that Grok there,
I'm surprised we've seen two quads, a quad and a quad back to back.
The entire alt, at least they got it out of him.
Wow, that's a tech charge.
Turtles me.
Turtles are
Taking their time here. 500
neutral objectives on the map. They're these things that spawn on the map. See where it says 29 seconds right there? That's where the turtle spawns.
Should be around.
And
All the while, CFU
the
as
team
well
that
as
kills
Black
it
Sentence, I feel like
gets
still good on Black Sentence. Building
gold,
nothing bad
gets
happened to him just yet.
stuff from it pretty much. Like gets buffs. It's a big objective and it's good for your team. Ah, Leopi, what a great play.
combo, and that will be doom.
So it forces both teams, like they put these neutral objectives throughout the map that pop up randomly, and it kind of forces teams to go together and fight for something, you know? It kind of keeps action happening in a sense.
They're bot tier 1.
A lot of damage on a Boxy. Boxy down to about 20%. The chase. Orochi able to get the kill.
Like Steve.
Now, will there be a response?
Like Steve.
Like Sentence.
Steve who?
Will
He's our
top turret for this turtle.
Oh, Stan. I've learned that his name is Stan, actually.
Detective jumping with the Lancelot.
Oh, a lot of damage. Yeah, but nobody knows who Stan is. Stan doesn't sound like a government. It sounds like a fake name. Stan's not watching. Oh, Opie with the blinker. That was clean. He broke his ankles, Kitty. That's what you call breaking the ankles. Hit him with the crossover.
Bada bing, bada boom.
They've still been trading against each other. Wadu is trying
Destroy!
to catch somebody.
Steph in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Hide on Bush. Electrifying beats, able to get the kill on Opie.
Slang.
When does it end? When does this war end? The fights, the consistent trading. Luckily, at least
My color caster over here.
ultimates are just getting in and back into the fight to use their resources once more.
I mean, this is basically just a boxing match, and the ring is just getting smaller and smaller. They're just forcing each other to fight here.
7 to 10. We're only 8 minutes in. There's been 17 deaths. Much more brawly game than what we saw the last match.
It's like Black Sentences up.
They are up by 376 gold and 3 kills.
Who cares about rumors, right?
It's both teams have a tower though. This is still really like tie game territory.
Who'd you vote for?
CFU.
Moxie, on the other hand, he's like giving all
Latam just always falls short.
Well, look, can't have both worlds. Probably not gonna go for that damage now.
Just you wait.
You know what? My bad. Do you know that he soloed the Lord?
He did solo the Lord. That was great. I love
The fact that Latam has an, I'm just gonna say it, the fact that Latam is an MPL and hasn't ever broke top 8, I don't think.
is crazy.
That's gonna be a knockup. That's a mouth. Blazing Duet. Oh! That's gonna be detected taking Doom again. Orochi.
Some damage on Orochi.
Finding the outplay. Now he's still alive.
Good Shin though with the RWM. Wadu goes down. OP in trouble as well. Steph gonna be able to get the final hit. Black Sentence might get the dub here.
They got Doom, but they lost 4.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a Cambodian fan. After what they showed us against SRG, I am a fan. But Singh
Oh, no.
made a huge mistake there.
He left before I could.
Unforgivable one. He goes under the turret, takes aggro.
Feels like
tries to
Sim
walk
with
out,
Teddy the whole
doesn't
time,
fully
so-
de-aggro,
Teddy?
walks
Yeah,
back
Teddy was
in,
like-
and he takes like
Yeah.
6 shots.
Miscalculation at its finest.
Oh yeah, miscalculation for sure. But I gotta talk about Stefan, man. As a Grok main, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Detective goes
Good play on the Detective.
Looks like
Detective
he's
forced
able
to
to get out.
puncture away.
Yeah, looks for that steal there, but Black Sentence too clutch with it.
Black Sentence with a 1.5k gold lead. Lord gonna be coming soon.
His main enemy here is Jing. Jing is having a hard time because of this Grok. Like we've seen in charges, canceling out the Blazing Duet. Stefan is just using the Mighty Swing.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna toss
Mighty
a
Swing.
rock over you. This is just straight up rock bending. And there's nothing that your guns can do to stop me.
They gotta learn.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, you blinked.
This might be a dub for Black Sentence.
Obliterated there.
Honestly.
Before now with the Lord to play around.
My guess
Black
coins.
Sentence definitely.
My coins.
Gotta pick them right, baby.
My eyes were wide open and it still missed. That's how fast it was.
What was that? How did it disappear so quick?
On blood!
If BSC wins, it's a really good step in the right direction, honestly, for Latam.
Mega kill! Let's go, neutral!
Oh,
Detective.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm excited. Mega kill!
Oh, Blazing Duet to the backside. A lot of damage on Orochi.
Shut down!
Black Sentence is dying. 3 for 2.
Like, I'm
Big win for
losing.
CFU. It was a really good, that's a big turnaround for CFU right there. Especially since the Lord was coming towards them. Black Sentence should have gotten a lot more out of that. Yeah, CFU Gaming just kind of
Based on what we're seeing, Doom is like
cleaned up a
really
little bit.
struggling to leave the
Detective in the bot lane, about to go take a tower.
And not to mention that
Destroy!
spacing is really awkward.
You don't have to yell at everyone that pops up.
No, that was only my black savings.
M for M. They're just trading each other's like,
Yeah,
I
baby.
punch you, you punch me back. Whoever bleeds, just smile.
Destroy, back to back. One blue, one red.
Wadu, just the king of
That was a good
punishment
song, by
right
the
now.
way. That was a great song. That was a good song.
It's a great song.
But he,
Chat, tell me if I'm wrong.
in this game, and it's really hard to punish him overall.
It's new Lord advantage. Gold benefit, 300 gold. Tower HP, 118,000.
And even for Orochi, it's a real waste of time to fight Wadu for long periods as well.
Now look at this. Both marksmen having the Trinity build, but I gotta say, both marksmen not having a game. They're like, I go in, I die. But you know what? You guys got this, right?
Black Sentence almost at 1,000 gold lead.
Oh, Doom.
There is no Trex wife.
Now take a look at Doom, and that's a quick
OP takes damage.
kill from high on bush. Take a look at Zing. Still able to rotate around, but that's just 2 members off the board, and Black Sentence can double their gold lead.
Let me just say, this Yuzong has to go to anger management class, man. Like, he's angry. He goes in.
Yeah, this is a brawl. It's back and forth.
He gives them the smoke.
As Yuzong should be played, as he should. Oh, Doom's here. Wait.
And Patrick. Patrick Star. RWM comes down onto Boxy. A lot of damage. Boxy able to get away, though. Blazing Duet just to get away. The grab. Onto Doom.
Mini pack.
Yeah, it's called the split. That skill is called split. And he breaks into a bunch of little guys. And he gets a bunch of health, and he gets faster, and he runs around. And if he moves around you enough, he puts stacks on you, and then he can jump onto you.
Legendary.
Finally goes down comfortably.
Oh my god.
It was a smart idea. It's just that the Lord is like, oh, you think you're smart, huh?
You think you can really do that much damage to me, sir?
I think you can really do that much damage to me, son.
Oh, so sad, so sad.
What?
Doom positioning himself like okay, a lot more far front than I was expecting, but it really did cause CFU
Get macro.
to make a reaction, and that's something you
BSC with advantage over the Lord. This is going to be a big Lord right here. Big Lord right here. OP and Boxy looking for an angle in. Everyone gets knocked up. Caught by the RWM. Black Dragon able to get the Petrified. A lot of damage on a Boxy. Zing tries to use... Oh, in the back, no! Detective looking for something. Able to find a kill on an OP. Doom. Lord still goes to Black Sentence, plus a 3.5k gold lead.
Slain.
Has slain.
Slain.
You need a shirt that just says has slain.
Not gonna lie, it's starting to piss me off. The detective is getting away with everything. Like, he's quantum computing the numbers. What's going on?
Have you slain today? Oh, thing down.
I
Mega
slay
kill.
every day.
Look at the mini Patricks.
They can just open up the
Macro EXE cannot be found in this game.
These things just not reacting fast enough to it. And it's just too late. There's no point purifying at that point. He's lost like 90% of his HP.
It should be. I mean, it's a pretty like. I don't know. It's definitely a messy game, guys. 33 kills in 11 minutes.
I gotta say, this meme
Or in
might
13
get
minutes.
long. MDL, MPL, and now you might add CFU gaming there. And I gotta say, Gideon, for you to be a good detective, you kind of have to be a good criminal as well.
You gotta be just a little bit of a good criminal.
You gotta be able to get away with it.
Yeah,
right.
Be a good
Make
detective.
sure that you're smart enough to get away with it. But I think that at this stage of the game is where it gets dangerous, right? Because now Claude is a legitimate.
Alright, we're 15 minutes in.
For Black Sentence, nobody can really like walk in.
Claude's got Trinity plus Malefic Gun.
Damages. Please stop.
Yeah, so they just
Detective just got Malefic Roar.
It has been working so far.
I mean, there is fast, and then there is like. Whoa.
Boxy?
I'm seeing Black Spot.
Whole lot of damage on Boxy. Immortality does pop. In his backside though, OP tries to find one, but Shin able to get the kill. Detective punctures through, able to find Doom, but might not be able to get away from this one. Steph able to pick up one. It's 2 for 1 right now. Make it 3.
Bush equalizes there. It's a 3 for 1. And CFU, they will lose 3 members just like that.
They've broken the unity, and this is Black Sentence's option.
That might be G's. That might be G's.
GG's.
It's 4 against 2.
GG's.
Onto the inhibitor. A lot of damage onto Wadu. Wadu gets the grab and slam. Tower does drop. Tries to bring him back. Look at the damage onto Wadu. That's it. That's G's. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, no minions. Not yet. They can't finish. Are they going to turn it around? Nope. God, this game is so sloppy. This game is rough, guys. It's rough.
For him to go for the slam. I really thought they could have closed it out there, but at least for CFU,
It's real rough.
One more chance. They cannot afford another loss like this. And so far, seeing he has been underperforming. I don't know whether he needs to make a call to say, hey, my ping is not good, because he's just not reacting to things as fast as we usually expect to see.
My Black Center!
That's going to be very tough here. And they need to walk in right now, Gideon. I think 4,000 is a little bit too much at the stage. 7 minutes. It's 5 seconds on the clock for that Lord. Black Sentence.
They gotta finish quick. We're running behind on time right now, guys. Third game is supposed to start at 4 o'clock.
So far showed that they are more susceptible to not playing as a team.
I was hoping we would run fast today. Oh, a lot of damage. Under the rotary, Petrify. Opie goes down.
Killing spree!
Doom able to find Boxy. Wadu next on the chopping block. Detective as well.
Should be, but Black Sentence says
Patrick, get off the screen.
Let's go for the Lord.
Get the hell out of
I
here.
hope I don't
What
jinx
the
things.
hell?
Shin is still not died. Nope. 5-0-21.
Wow.
I gotta say this game might be different if CFU just pick up that Yuzong early.
That should be G's.
Because what other options that you have
Could be game.
to dive this Eve? At this
Conceal
point,
play
Detective
coming from
is
Steph.
just killing Doom. But what has Doom been doing the entire game?
Beauty Light Wheel comes out. Oh, grab. Slam. Lock onto the base. That's it, Black Sentence.
We have Black Sentence
Good call.
in this match.
Of course.
Welcome to the 1-0 seed.
God,
Did he get the call?
Happy for Steph specifically.
She's 1-0.
Played in multiple international tournaments,
Next
but
game.
never have I seen
Next
him
game is Zone 1 up against
punish mistakes like this and do it in a dominating
Yangon
I like that
Galacticus.
I'm looking at
Someone's
Shin, he's
winning.
just like, I'm unimpressed.
This is actually a really 50-50 game
Just
coming
looking
up.
at his face like,
I voted for YG,
he's like,
Okay.
but Zone 1 came out of the wild card. They're a team that just made it into the top 16.
So
Okay.
nonchalant, so
Um,
unbothered. I'm so BS right now. See,
M7 should get her to M7 tracks. She doesn't want to go.
Props to you.
Honestly, I say Busquets and they
He said no.
Yeah, they honestly
I wanted her to
did.
come to
And
MSC.
it's getting genuinely scary how
Didn't want
dangerous
to come.
some of these fights are going to be. Because as we see
How about
these
the
fights,
mic?
it really just boils down to, can I react fast enough to the situation that is unfolding in front of us, right? And I hate the fact that every single time these fights get to an uncomfortable
Oh, brother.
position.
Oh, brother.
Kind of split the teams apart. But it's moments like this where you see this team cannot get out of the RWM. It's not a max value RWM, but it's just enough to
Oh,
isolate
brother.
targets. And that's what we see BS.
Zone 1, honestly, in my prediction video, I said, like, that game feels, it's a hard guess. Zone 1 could definitely win. Yang and Galacticas could definitely win.
Best of one really is because everyone knows your habits.
We're even on the guess coins right now.
A bit of cheese here and there, and you're able to take one game off, and that's all
4
we
a.m.
really need.
What time do you work for?
Speaking of, it looks like Eterna is
5?
on stage
5?
with Shin, and I
The
believe
hell?
it's going to be Steppe. So we're going to be throwing it over.
You're gonna
to
take over the
stage
stream. I'm gonna
for
take a
Eterna.
nap.
Congratulations once again to Black Sentence. Well done.
What you guys can say on here?
Vibe check. How are you guys
Nothing too
doing that?
bad. Light cursing. I drop an F-bomb occasionally.
Very happy
That's
to
about
win. So Shin,
What if I
right?
get
It's the first time
accidentally
I'm meeting you.
canceled?
This is your debut here at the M series.
Don't.
We've got to ask, how did your team prepare before coming to
You feel like
M7,
you could slip
especially
like
against a
that?
more experienced
Maybe you
team?
should go lay down.
Llegamos en diciembre para practicar, estuvimos jugando varios
Beep
días,
ballin'.
practicando.
Okay, we arrived here in December.
She's
to
beating
do
me.
Practice, and then we've been
Mongolia versus Myanmar.
Oh, so they've been here for quite a while, since December.
Myanmar.
Is that right?
Mongolia for sure.
Mongolia?
A month?
Yeah.
Were you guys here for a month?
Yes, for a month. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
It
that
is like the
makes sense.
BTK jersey, huh?
So for Doom, I'm curious here. I'm super curious. Doom, you guys were able to qualify for M7 through MDL.
How many more games do you have?
And then you went to
That was the
MDL,
second,
and then you
and there's
made it all
8.
the way here.
You're doing
How
all
were
of
you
them
able
tonight?
to do that? What
I'm gonna
was
try.
the preparation like?
Well, we should get pen and paper so I could go ahead and write.
I'll remember. I guess the first one,
Can
I
we
guess the
see?
second one.
Creo que sí, entrenando y
Do you want to
creo
take guesses
que
on all of them?
Todos somos buenos amigos, porque más allá del juego
You go
creo
grab me a
que
Rebel.
importa mucho la sinergia y la amistad. Y bueno, las cosas se dieron bien y ganamos, ¿no? Estoy alegre por eso también.
Well, we've been practicing a lot. We are also friends, so all of this made us to come to
Yeah.
here from MDL to here.
I see. Can I know how long have you guys been friends for?
11.
Okay.
Somos conocidos,
So
pero
this
Yeah, you
was
don't have to get your own armor.
años.
Keep moving my chair around.
Como 2 años.
Almost 2 years that they are friends with Shin.
Pero el equipo se hizo este año.
Zone 1 versus YG.
First of all, black one, that was
And
me.
from the team, they are friends since August from last
Zone
year.
1 is winning.
Oh, so with Shin 2 years.
Who do you think won the first
And for
game?
the rest, since August.
Onyx or BGT?
Onyx.
Did you hear what happened in the first game?
Okay, amazing.
Did you
Amazing.
win?
That's
Yep.
why we see your gameplay very together. We see the
Zone 1
chemistry
versus
as well
YG?
in your gameplay.
You in for Zone
So
1?
before we let you go,
DFYG versus Falcon.
that amazing win, we do want to ask Shin again. Do you have a
DFang Yao Guai
back at home?
versus Falcon. DFang Yao Guai versus Falcon.
DF.
Que nos sigan apoyando, ganemos,
YG.
perdamos, lo vamos a dar todo como equipo para llegar lo más
Evil
lejos posible.
versus Team Spirit.
Okay, so I'd like to say thank
Evil.
you for all of your fans, especially
SRG versus CG.
supporting us. And we still have
Aurora Gaming Philippines versus Team Liquid
Glad to see it, and
Philippines.
hopefully you guys go far. Once again,
This is a big,
congratulations
big
to
one, I
Black
know, against you
Sentence!
and your people.
As we throw it over
Which one are my
to the
people?
broadcasters.
Your team liquid.
Good girl.
GG, baby.
She at least knew. Proud of you.
Yeah,
She
but
said, oh, this is the big one.
Or manager versus
how much are they playing?
She did a good job.
They're the second to last game.
So like 6 a.m.
They're at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Who are you voting for?
Hey, not bad.
They're both Filipino teams.
Greatest analyst of all.
Aurora Gaming Philippines versus Team Liquid
So, I do
Philippines.
think that at the very least this game is really showing us. I
Okay.
don't know if this is going
Can I
to
ask
be a
one
trend
question?
for the rest
Mhm.
of today's
About this
first session,
round?
but
Yeah.
Gold laners are kind of getting shafted here. Like, let's be real.
Me too,
Skylar
more.
had a bit of a difficult time, but he eventually found
So
his rhythm.
in their league,
This is the goal later
Aurora.
now.
Let's break it down real quick. So in their season, like how football has a season, Aurora beat TLP. Aurora was top of the season, but when it came down to playoffs and grand finals, TLPH 4-0 swept Aurora.
Here's the thing, all right? I think Doom.
Right? It was a 4-0, wasn't it, guys? Either way, they beat Aurora.
For Doom, it was very difficult.
TLPH is the favorite of the whole tournament. But this is a best of one, and even for me, this is a pretty 50-50 game. Maybe like 60-40 in favor of TLPH.
Sorry, but I'm going with Aurora.
She's going with Aurora. She's a dirty traitor.
I know, but the name is just flows off the tongue better.
All right. And then Alter Ego versus Aurora Turkey.
Ego.
Space for me to lay down the RWM and isolate those targets.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of these team fights.
All right, there's your guesses.
It's never,
You guys heard her guesses?
that you lose the fight. No, it is we take
It's
our
being
time, wait for that
Come a
fight,
long way.
and then
Have
once
it.
we take out that first target, everybody else is free game.
Yeah, honestly, Shin being
You're right. Aurora did beat TLPH in the upper bracket final. And then TLPH went down to lower bracket, won their game, and then came back and swept
also, we gotta
Aurora.
look at how fast the team reacted when someone just chases after Shin. In a way, it's kind of like the general there, or maybe even the Emperor's like, yes, I'm very good looking, everyone wants me. So protect me.
All right, next poll.
Push them away, and let me take care of them.
Ooh.
That's what I imagine is going on in the
Zone.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair. And keep in mind, right? He went for
Zone 1
the Purify, so he knows that
versus
there's gonna be a lot of dives here with the blue.
Yangon
And the Lancelot, so why not?
YG.
You know, I trust my teammates enough, and let's just let me bring the flicker.
They've been friends since August.
They've been friends since August, but I think here's the scary thing, right? Because the composition is so designed to like chase down their opponents. It's really about the matter of space, right? How much space can be generated.
It was real.
You know, in these set
Yangon.
As we look at this next clip, right? Let's just stop it for
I'll let
just
you know how
a
you're,
second,
we
because
can,
look at the
so you know I don't
positioning
cheat
of
you,
where
we can go back to this website and you'll
a
see
lot
who
of
won.
this fight
Well, I
is happening on
screenshotted.
the outer part outside of this turret, right? So let's immediately start drawing the battle.
Last
lines.
poll,
We
there
want
was
battle
definitely a lot of
lines
guess
all
coins lost.
across
This
the
is
board
true.
here. Most importantly, from this point onwards is where we're expecting the majority of fights to be. But as the
Night-night.
fight continues to progress, Doom at 1 HP and Wadu forcing the cheat.
All right, now we gonna get loud, boys.
Are fighting 3v5 already as this fight continues to progress. And while that is happening, Detective is the only one who's capable to actually chase that back line,
Night.
while the rest of the team, even including Wadu, struggles to take that space, leaving Detective by himself.
Yeah, and I gotta say, in this game, I'm sorry, but as a roamer, I know how bad it is when I think I have a good setup that I'm setting up for my team. Look at this, Boxy, he put his team in that bad situation because
CFU definitely,
he thinks he's gonna get a catch.
that was a rough match. I'm not gonna lie.
Position to fight, they're forced to be in that position. But when you're forced to be in any kind of position, it makes it so that you're not in a good situation where you can get away if things goes bad. Like basically you're all in and then that's it.
I mean, there are multiple. We're seeing so many examples of like why you see them. Why aren't you moving? Why are you not reacting to the scenario that's in front of you? You see Grok and Yuzong walk into that bush. What do you think is gonna happen? Back up a little bit, right? You don't need complete vision over the board. You just need enough to know whether they're doing it or not. And I think that's the small differences between CFU and BSE. BSE can kind of like, all right, a little bit of information, I'm willing to coin flip it.
Zone look good in the wild card. They did look good in the wild card, and so does
So even if it's bad,
I'm not gonna lie, so does
if it is good, everybody wins.
That's the thing about the Cho pick, right? In this
So did
arena,
BG
I personally don't
Busquets.
feel like it's that reliable on Aroma. I think maybe, you know, some certain players can pull it off.
I feel like it's player specific.
Yeah, just certain players can definitely pull it off, but in a high tier, there's a lot of reliable quote-unquote Aroma heroes that is just easy and direct.
Let's keep an eye out for that throughout the day, right? Because here, I think that Stefe, he clearly knows this matchup.
Yeah.
He's using all of the Grok tech in the book to cancel out abilities, to create space, to deny the second half of the way of the Dragon 3 times out of the 8 that we saw in the game.
Yeah, and again, like, I like that you pointed out every single part of his kit. from the Earth and Rampant. Tech Charge might swing. Even just playing around the walls just to make sure that he doesn't die as quickly, buying enough time so that Zing gets out of position, Oppie gets out of position. And Wadu, honestly, he had a pretty okay game. He did. It's just that he can't kill. He can get onto someone. He can be distracted with that passive hit. But then when your mid laner dies, and then your gold laner dies, and then as the EXP, you're just like, what am I doing here? Right? I'm just gonna add stats to this.
It feels like it's really tough to see, especially if you are a Cambodian fan looking at this team and then seeing the regular season, and then you look at this, it's such a drastic.
Me learning more geography and flags than I ever did in high school. That's real.
Yeah, and here's the thing, when we're talking about the game, every single detail.
BSC advances. That's crazy. It didn't really hit that hard.
How you engage. We're going to be talking about.
I don't know if it's just because that game was so sloppy, but.
Partner. By the way, I learned, Gideon, not to say the numbers at the back. Because apparently you cannot say the security code. That's kind of bad. But either way.
But there's 4 of them.
Don't say anything. In Mobile Legends, every big play starts the same way. It's small moves that really matter. The early rotation, the upgrade path you map out, even the skins.
Be the champion you want to be.
It really does matter. And those little choices set everything in motion. And when those moments hit,
That's kind of heavy.
slowing you down. That's why even for us, we trust Visa as our official payment partner.
Let's go, Visa.
M7 World Championship. For me and Gideon, our time here in Jakarta.
Oh, we gotta get rid of this mic.
Easy peasy.
Check. Back to the crisp. Back to the crisp, guys.
Sure, check the back.
Crispy mic. Yum. Yum, nom, nom.
You can be the champion you want to be.
Are we gonna go to another 10-minute break?
But you gotta start small. I think that people have like a really bad idea when they
We're not gonna go to another 10-minute break, are we?
Anything. No, you can't. But
Well, for me, yeah. That's what I've been doing.
Be the champion you want to be.
How many? Just M7 money, baby. Anyways, right now you guys can get a free skin. How?
Hey.
Just log in for 13 days between January 9 all the way to the last of January, which is 31st server time, by the way, to unlock ED's Verdant Night skin. Really for free. It's really that easy. Just log in.
Just log in.
13 days.
13
Not
days.
that hard. Just 1 day off of 2 weeks.
That's true.
Yes.
You can get a skin.
Yes.
You can get a skin. That's true.
Shout outs to God.
That's my boy.
You know what? That was game number 2. Shout outs to Black Sentence. An amazing game. But we still have, what's this? 6 more games for today. So we're going for a short break. But when we return, the third best of 1 will resume.
Sorry, guys. How do I sound like that, yo?
Realme 15 Pro M7 official
Another
gaming
10
phone.
minutes. Gross. Gonna have to start watching like some 10-minute videos, yo. What do we watch for 10 minutes? Korean gochujang eggs.
But I'm gonna be truthfully honest. Onyx is 100% winning this BGT. If Onyx loses, I'll give 10 fucking membership.
With XC, Kasue, Identity, RX.
Heroes. Look.
Far. Did not. Great. Oh, never mind.
Boy.
Sure.
And lost that. His BGT finds an opening with
What a
the right side.
game. That really was a great game. I'm not gonna lie. This is running well. What's it called as running? That's
The decision-making
crazy.
that they do slowly, it adds up into a huge chessboard that will become the masterpiece for the final showdown.
And we are gonna hop into the drafting phase first, and just to give you guys a rundown on how the pick order works before game 1 of every single.
Zia and Matt? Okay. I see you, my guy. Anyone excited for Dr. Doom, bro? Who's all excited for Dr. Doom? Best comp. Who's all excited for Dr. Doom, my guys? Was there any news on NA? Not yet. I don't know. I was told to hang tight. I just need to get through tomorrow, guys. I get through tomorrow at work, and then I'm chilling. Chilling. And I think it's worth staying up all night and just being exhausted tomorrow. You know? I think it's worth it, guys. I just need to make it through. We just got to make it through. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be like a 12-hour day at work. And I will probably be dead for the games tomorrow. I'll be watching them like this. I'll be like, ah. Maybe we'll watch them from the couch or something. I could probably set up the stream to kind of be like that. Move my camera to like over here and sit on the couch back here and watch the games from the TV. Get in the zone. Auto zone. TL TREXCASTS, what's up, brother? Hello, my guy. Yeah, 7th to 8th is the highest place I've ever got. I told you guys this. Latama's never made it past top 8. And can you even really count? Like, now that we have a very different system where only 8 teams go to bracket, like, I guess 7th to 8th does count. We knocked them out in M4.
Among champions, one legend outshines all. We play, we carry. Real Me M7 official gaming phone. Forged for those who create miracles. The ultimate artifact of mastery. Every cheer from an army of believers shapes the determination of a champion. The Visa champion journey is reserved for those who never stop believing. When united, they become something greater. The legacy of the M Series, a home for every champion to stand eternal. This is the Hall of Champions.
It's always a secret lab, bro. Oh, I need to actually start like sitting up in my chair. So much better for my back. What's a good video to watch, guys? Someone start sending me some videos in Discord.
What is a
Golly. Anyways.
Dream chasers are relentless, and they are unstoppable. Forever chasing the eternal dream.
Düş peşinde koşanlar geriden başlar. Aleyhimize yığılan ihtimalleri aşarız. Мөрөөдлийнхөө төлөө тэмүүлнэ гэдэг бол дайчин хүний чанар юм. Галт үлдээгүүр бид
Trex is one of my favorite. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. Oh, Des is watching.
is new to the fight. Fierce enough to rewrite history.
Kuzeyin ucundan yükseliyoruz. Bir düş peşinde koşanlar olarak dolunun vahşi gücüyle çarpıyoruz.
ساعي الحلم نصر عاصفة الصحراء نحن شداء صراع ولا نلين.
Преследователь, западный дракон восстающий, чтобы doказать, наши клыки все еще остры. 追梦者乃东方苏醒的巨龙，腾空而起，施展群雄。
Kami pernah berada di sini. Kini
Sadly, I don't have like the hookup to hook up my phone, to the computer to like play a game while I'm waiting.
ដែលធ្វើឲ្យគូប្រកួតពិបាកបែងទឹក
အိမ်မက်တွေနောက်လိုက်ဖို့အတွက်တိတ်ကနေပြန်လည်ရောက်ရှိလာကြတယ်။တားဆီးတိုင်းကိုလည်းရှုံးမခံဘူး။ကြောက်ဖြတ်တောင်းတယ်
Ang naghahabol ng pangarap galing sa pinakamalakas na rehiyon, habang iba'y nanonood lang, kami ay kumikilos na walang pagdududa.
Kami menguasai pentas untuk menyempurnakan legasi kami, meraih kembali apa yang sepatutnya menjadi milik kami.
Seorang pengejar mimpi bergerak seperti Phoenix, terakhir kembali dan ditempa proses.
Sebagai pengejar mimpi, kami menguasai langit. Kami akan merebut mahkota dan menumbangkan para lawan.
Ang humahabol ay kumikilos na parang hari. Kami ang mga hari at ipagtatanggol namin ang aming trono.
16 chasers.
16 chasers.
Dreams. M7. This is where dreams collide.
All right, boys. Lock in. Lock in, guys. We're moving along. Game 3. We're almost halfway there. We're 15 minutes behind schedule, though. Mura. Key. Excuse me. We're 2 Red Bulls deep. A Red Bull and a half. RQ Kira fell off in M5 and M6. They got grouped in M5 and got eliminated in the wild card in M6. And that's all where Latam started falling off as a whole as well. And M4 RQ was definitely a threat. It was RQ versus freaking... We got knocked out by Onyx, and Myanmar Falcons got knocked out by RQ.
Just now, CFU Gaming was one of the favorites and then ended up having quite a difficult time against.
Are they one of the sponsors? Everyone keeps saying that Red Bull's one of the sponsors, but...
If you guys don't know us, follow our Instagram.
You sure?
And it will help us with more jobs. But either ways, in that game so far, in game number 2, I'm talking about here, it really does seem that Marksman
Maybe it's just a knockout stage thing.
Still trying to figure it out in the meta, because we know that Marksman gold laners, after the patch of increasing the goal in the gold lane, Demon Hunt story got buffed.
Could be a knockout thing.
It's definitely not easy to play.
They're definitely not easy to play, but I'm also
Same thing with I know the NBA thing. I remember hearing that or seeing that on like the announcement videos and stuff.
expecting it to be a little bit higher considering the vast amount of plays we've seen from not only supports but even EXP laners and of course staple junglers. But now we need to see these roles elevate themselves. If not, they're not going to be able to get out of this Swiss stage as easily as that they're hoping. And it's clear that these teams have like a pre-premonition of what is to be expected in this first round.
Yeah, I feel like with gold laners in this match, a lot of targets now on their back as well, right? Composition-wise, I think are targeted towards that side. So, you know, if other
Uh-oh. The Yannis are coming.
step up, it will allow them to perhaps sneak into seed 1-0.
Yeah, now we're going to talk about Team Zone as well as Yangon Galacticos because, you know, new names and etc., but they've met before, especially Stitch, Lena, and Blink. They were from Burmese schools. They were able to defeat Zexora and Aizen back in the M5 group stage, which caused them their elimination.
We get a LeBron skin.
Quickly, shout out the Big 10G Zexora.
No, LeBron is definitely going to be Phoveus. Dunking on him, bro. Gotta be Phoveus.
He's the face of Mongolia at this point. Aura. And the guys from Physical Asia. But other than that,
Aura, dude. They're just Aura farming. And honestly, I think there's like some really good sacrifice here. They've technically already made the 10,000 back by qualifying after the wildcards in so far the Swiss stage. The question is, how much more can they get out of this, right? And I think even so, Mongolia has always been positioned in interesting positions, right? They've been like, oh, they face off against Turkey very, very often.
Give Steph Curry the Moskov skin for the long-range sniper. Have him just like sidestepping.
It's really, I think their story is amazing, and I do hope that Zone goes far in the Swiss stage as well. But against Yangon, it's going to be tough because Yangon, on paper, they're somehow better in a sense.
Yeah, let's talk about, by the way, I think I'm going to keep this one. Let's talk about the Big 10G Zexora. Zexora on facing the former Burmese Schools members who defeated Lil Gun back at M5. He said, I'm excited to meet them this early. Can't wait to see who wins this match. Now, I like that whenever he talks,
Ballman
there's
skin.
a sense of confidence and humility at the same time. You know, it's like
Ballman is Shaq, bro.
But I need to make sure that I'm on my A game.
I always wonder.
Give Shaq the Ballman.
Sometimes I even try to imagine. I can't imagine it. Just Zexora just saying a dad joke. Just saying a joke in general. It feels like he's so logical and he's always thinking about the most practical way of doing things.
I think he has dad jokes. We just got to learn a bit Mongolian to understand it.
Yeah.
Right there. Do you think his teammates would consider him to be a funny guy? I'm curious about his personality.
You know what? That's something that Eterna can ask.
Yeah.
It's Zexora a funny guy. And then they're all just looking at each other like,
don't say anything.
No, say.
Don't say anything in Mongolian.
Yeah.
Either way, I think that with Mongolia being in the position that they're currently in right now, the Yangon Galacticos, I think they've got a pretty decent shot because it's not like the Mongolians are.
Yeah, they were the Valiant M4.
They have holes in their game. Yeah. And the one time that we did see the Leomore clutch happening in the end, luckily somebody was able to pull them out of the situation. I don't know if they're going to have that many breaks in a game at this level.
And again, keep in mind, right, Zone, it's at least from the best of 5 last time around the wildcards, it took them a while to really pump it up. So perhaps it might happen again this time around.
Yeah, we got to look at the keys to best.
I'm going to go doom scrolling for 6 minutes. Yeah, that should be what I do on here. We should just doom scroll together, guys.
To surprises. And I feel like this is an interesting point for two things because they do react quite okay with that Leomore pick where, again, Big 10G Zexora is like, I haven't used it in a year, but they were able to pull it off. But more importantly, Han was the one that said, if we ban his Lancelot, I want to see what he can do. But the thing is, once the Lancelot banned, he actually wins. We got to look at the second part here. Maintain a low error early game and punish opponents' mistakes.
Yeah. I don't know if that's possible after seeing the last 2 games. It feels like there's a certain kind of energy, a certain kind of vibe of being on the stage behind us that's building up a lot of pressure for these players, right? It feels like they're kind of like,
give me the loot, give me the loot.
It's uncomfortable for now because, of course, it's day 1.
Yeah, we got to look at this. Introduce a few surprise picks of your own if the opportunity allows, which I feel like it is best of 1. Day 1. I feel like whatever is open, that's the best for them. They're just gonna get it. Especially looking at wildcards. Kenny has been amazing. Zexora has been amazing as well. But again, it really is when Zexora has other heroes. But for now, let's introduce the teams.
No matter what, Upper, the groups are, I mean, just with the fact that Black Sentence won, we already have some interesting interesting 1-0 group.
Dark horse in international tournaments. The same can be said about YG this year, except some would already consider them as true contenders.
Let's go Team Zone.
Give it up for the Gone Galacticos.
Gone Galacticos. Yang won. Is it Yangon or Yang won? Is it Z1 or Zone? You feel me?
The Mongolian downloaders reincarnate.
The Mongolian downloaders.
Sora lead this young team against their M5 Bane. Bankai, Zixora, Kenny, Bright, and K.
Look at these kids, bro. Look at these kids. Boom! Guy!
1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Zone.
Pros. Don't be nervous, guys. Golly, bro. My dude looks like a deer in headlights.
Of our coaches, the brains behind the brawn. From Team Zone, Coach Summer and Beku. From the side of the young on Galacticos, Coach Marvs and M-God.
M-God and Marvs look like straight killers. They look like gangsters.
And right now with the fist bumps going on between the teams, I gotta say, looking at both teams, we've seen quite a lot coming in from Zone. And Yangon,
Who am I rooting for? My vote went for Yangon. But this is such a 50-50 match. It could. I said that in my video. It could go any way.
people have just been saying that they're dark horses, but I don't even know if dark horses really tell the tale of what Myanmar really is. But for now, let's introduce the team. We got Team Zone here: Bankai, Zixora, Kenny, Bright, as well as K. And again, my players to watch is definitely the Big 10 G's like Sora as well as Kenny. I would say very pivotal in their wins, but now we gotta look at Yangon, Galacticos as well. Ying, Han, Lina, Blink, as well as Stitch. And for Han, he's the one that said, you know what, if we ban the Lancelot, what else do you have? Well, looks like Zixora, the bootcamp in Malaysia helped out a lot, because it does seem that his hero pool has widened quite a bit.
It has expanded quite
Team Zone can definitely do this. Like I said, for me, this is down the wire. Even look at the votes. Team Zone is 57%. Yangon has 43. I mean 43. In terms of like who everyone thinks is gonna win, it's a pretty divided match.
Don't solely rely on surprise picks, but also rotations. And we're talking about the Yangon here, Galacticos.
Yeah, I think the coordination needs to be
Pretty sure I put my guess coins on Yangon. If you want to know my predictions, you can go watch my prediction video. Right after this game.
They gotta decide in game, right? Decision making has to be on point. If they're rotating the 5, what are they gonna do?
I would say there's two things. Either get lane dominant heroes that can, number one, either prevent them from moving around the map anyways, or if they
Nice, I got some diamonds.
the objective, or you
I
just
need
try to
those.
get a draft away that you can box them in. Something very simple, something like a Eve, something like maybe even a Minotaur slash Tigre, something that can really pull all 5 in. So honestly, there are a couple of ways. Either the side laners or the mid duo can do it. Gotta look at the talent prediction here, and
finally.
No way.
Really? Hey, this one, I would say that
I
this is
thought I voted. Oh, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, I think this is one of the few times we're hoping, or at the very least, when we're expecting a team to have a bit of a favor over the other. At least for me and Gani, that's how we're leaning into this. But
I'm
this one
changing.
was
I'm Team
tough.
Zone.
Your Team Zone?
I'm changing. I don't want to be sitting with you guys.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, it was a really hard choice to figure out which one of these teams. And obviously, BG still is lingering as a legacy in my mind. And that's why I leaned more into YG.
Yeah, I think another thing that needs to come to mind, it's just that experience as well, right? Yangon Galacticos can definitely provide that surprise here. They need to enter that 1-0 in Zone. Sure, that was a epic best of 5 last time round, but in a best of 1,
I'm pretty sure it was pretty mythic.
It was not just epic. I agree.
Immortal?
I'll change it. I'll change it. All right, it was pretty immortal. That last match.
I just added another one. Undying.
Man, it was so top global. It's crazy.
So top global. Sorry, guys.
No one can top that off.
All right, guys. Come on, give us the game. Give us the game, my guys.
They keep ruining my games. Why are they so good?
Either way, we gotta look at some of the things here. Yango can actually be quite cheesy. Blink is 6 for 6 with Hellcurt.
Wow.
In the previous matchup, but hold on, we gotta look at the maps here. So far, we got a diversity, and we're gonna be continuing on. I hope you got walls, because we're gonna break up. Wait, hold on, pause.
No way.
Not in that way.
Okay.
Yes, break those limits, break those limits. Oh boy. Broken Walls is a really interesting type of map.
It is an interesting map, honestly.
Tell you, hey, you gotta completely change your trap because you have access into the jungle. But it really benefits teams who have strong laners. People who say, I don't want you to move out of the lane. You sit under the tower like a good little boy, and I'm gonna go fight your jungler.
Yeah, that and the team that has more proactiveness, right? Definitely can.
Not a great zoom in for ZXaura. Come on, guys. Do him some justice. Golly, man. You didn't have to do him like that. That's rude.
I really like his character as well. IRL.
Guys, what are with these zoom ins? You want us to look at every pore on their face?
Hey man, we're coming to that age. It really does. Right? I felt it too, and I'm like, just don't say it, and I won't grow up.
Yeah, you didn't just look at each other like, did he say I on bro?
Hey, I'm 02 born, alright?
Oh, two born.
Wait, you're born 2000 something?
That's Daijo okay, my guy.
This is making me not Daijo Boo.
This is
okay, you know what?
Oof.
He's 02, so you be a good boy and don't cause the daddy's problems.
Well, you have to take a deep breath.
Last bands, Jushin's still on the table right now.
I'm thinking the rest of the talents are hearing backstage. We'll see if they heard that one.
Let's see if the name sticks. We'll see. But now sorry,
boy gone.
Yushin Shin already banned out here, but I'm questioning whether or not they want to hold things up because at this point, now that Sora is gone, there's only one other.
Eve ban.
You know what? No, they're willing to fight it. They're like, Bankai, you want to fight? He's like, yes, sir. Ban out that Eve. Let's take out one problem. Leave you in lane.
But here's the thing. Here's my problem.
YG, do they get the Jushin here? Do they just take the Jushin?
I feel like Zone wants to take out that Hayabusa quick.
I'm thinking too, but oh wait, no, Kalea's already banned.
Jushin. I feel like.
There it is.
Yeah, Jushin. So they'll pick up the Jushin, and then Zone 1. If they don't pick up the.
When will I cast? I fly out on the 17th, so I'll be in knockout stage.
The Yuzong is expected. Yep.
That means we're going to be live streaming all of this Swiss round, baby.
You know what? We are expecting another assassin on the opposite end. Let's just go Lunox or Kadita.
We're going to be grinding through the Swiss round.
But it's like, that's a hard read. Like, you expect them to go assassin.
Hit the Yuzong, though.
So what will they go for? Will they go for the safe approach? Safer approach, right? I think
Yuzong Hayabusa?
Is safe because the other option is the Joy. And if the Joy's not there, oh, but they pick up the...
Whoa, Yuzong Gatot. Keep it safe. And you can still get the Joy if you want it.
To play around the zone and the crowd control as well.
I think the safest is Hylos, because Hylos with your shit is pretty strong.
Yeah.
And I think the Hayabusa might have some trouble going up against Yuzong as well as Gato, sure, but, you know, be a man.
If the Hayabusa gets picked up for the side of YG.
Or Joy, either or.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, why would Gato be a higher priority here? I guess they're trying to say that we don't care.
Oh, shit.
But here we go. Hellcar alongside with Boxia. Very unconventional ways to play the game. But
Oh, God.
really nicely
YG getting crazy for... I don't know.
Hey, again, he's 6 for 6 because I did cast that game. And having this roam Hellcurt, I really feel like now people are starting to understand when Hellcurt is the strongest, which is surprisingly level 2. You kind of don't burst them out like
all the way,
but especially if you do have that flicker, you're just like, I'm gonna chase you and chase you and chase you. What are you gonna do about it? And then yeah, that's all the analysis there.
Depends on what they run. I think that the Deadly Stinger's doing 75% of the marksman's HP at level 1 is kind of whack after 5 Stingers. But, you know, I digress. Finally, the Lunox come in. No touching of Haya.
And I really like the Hellcurt pick because we
YG's, are they underestimating them?
Like
Or do they know exactly what they're doing?
With the Dark Knight Falls, you aren't able to rotate well. You are not able
Does help too. The Dark Knight Falls against the Black Dragon and the AOG, it's helpful.
First 3 picks is just mobility, right? Speed is
I don't think they're underestimating them. I think they're trying to catch them off guard.
But I feel like Hellcurt is part of a terrorist organization. He looks like he takes people hostage and posts video online demanding her bribes, because that's how he plays. Imagine Lunox trying to walk out. Dark Knight Falls, silence, insta-dead.
Yeah.
What's the counterplay to that?
I miss you, Gideon.
The Gatot is from Zone 1.
Yeah, the Lunox.
I always feel like I'm meant to be challenged, and you're there. You push me more and more.
It's just you're going ban for ban here.
Yeah,
practically.
It's our ego.
Ban for ban.
Yeah.
I'm the
for
versus.
M. You're the good boy.
Arlaw ban.
You're the GBG.
Good ban.
GBG.
Ban of the EXP lane.
Lapu, Arlet get banned out. Liamar get banned out.
Oh.
It's gonna be a final jungle ban.
It should be.
It's really like, I dare you to pick up Haya. I double dare you.
Try me. Try me, sir.
So Zone, they will have either Haya or Joy. Unless they have something else that they've been hiding. Like an AA mod, which probably not. But you know.
AA Mon.
That sort of like.
Mon.
Ooh, actually, okay, wait. I'm thinking.
Which one
Mon.
Hellcrit likes more? I think that's the question, right?
Personally, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter who he fights because if you get silence bursted down before you can press any buttons, like okay, dear Lord, help me. But other than that, I think Hayabusa is out. What is he left with?
So Joy.
Joy is gonna get run down by the Boxia.
Yeah. So you know, like Joy likes to sing, and the Hellcrit's like, shut up.
Silence.
Silence. There you go.
Yeah, no, this kind of puts them in a
Poor Hankers, he was stuck in the room.
Fredrin, you already get counterpicked, and yes, I mean there is a nerf onto the Boxia, but it doesn't matter.
Wow, this is on the 4th pick as well, so they really want to hide
Get the Joy.
the gold laner here. I feel like.
Yeah. Deal with the Hellcurt. I mean, I
There's
don't know.
a chance that the Lunox is going to be gold. There is a chance. Not saying it is. There's a chance.
It's just dangerous. I really am. I'm so critical of this Gato pick. There was no reason for
being
it.
that high. Yeah, being that.
I mean, one, it's being that high. Yeet is already out, and you were going to lock in the Yuzong, so Farsa was a non-issue. So I get it if you put Lunox into that second position and then Gato somewhere else.
Oh, is that a Benedetta?
Speedy hero, right?
This is interesting.
I'm liking YG, not gonna lie. Win or lose, they're very.
For a second, I thought I doom scrolled too much, but right on time.
Swiss stage.
Hey, man.
This YG's. I don't know, man. YG's an interesting draft.
That will show him something.
Benedetta jungle,
All right, thankfully.
or Benedetta EXP, Basha jungle, Hellcurt roam. So many possibilities, guys.
The output damage from the two teams are actually insane. You got the Benedetta, you got the Hellcurt as well, but on the other side, you got the Claude and the Lunox, which will pop off in the mid-late. So both teams are kind of similar, like damage output-wise later on.
Yes, damage output-wise, it is pretty similar, but the scaling is significantly better. Better for our teams. And I think that at the very least,
Is it significantly better for YG?
It just makes a lot of sense, right? Hey, we have a couple of tanks, we have an anchor to hold it, but your backlines will always be threatened at any point as long as.
Bro, don't. Also, guys, don't underestimate a Yuzong, man.
Wants to kill people instantly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3rd game of the day, and Yangon Galacticos
Execute
coming in
Hellcurt
with a
roam.
very new draft, trying to
Is that what it
defeat
is?
the guys that made through the wildcards, Team Zone.
It's going to be one hell of a fist fight here.
Oh, he's already in the purple buff.
There's no bad blood, but obviously.
He's already in the purple buff. Look at this.
The two teams, and we'll see how this plays out because there's going to be purple buff starts on either side.
Yeah, and now we're going to be looking at the side lanes here. Looks like a Bankai as well as stage slightly delayed, just making sure that.
Bro, give us the mid lane.
He's there to kind of back them up.
Nice stuff from Ying. Oh, so good. So he played level 1 perfectly.
Committed the Petrify as well. Right? Forced regen from Bankai and just applying pressure here. But yeah, that's 2 early spells from the EXP. Bankai also spent his Petrify there.
They had to trade Petrify.
Tell you what, the Hellcurt does look cool right now.
That full free push, no trade back, walks away, and then Bankai, he minimizes the amount of damage he's actually taking because of it. But now, I'm pretty sure he knows that Blink is nearby.
Yeah. And even if he doesn't, he kind of has to play it like this anyway.
Oh, that's it. GG's.
That's a 2v1 perfectly executed there. Yeah, Blink did not show.
What do you even do there, man?
Map here so far, and that was just a quick pick-off 1-2 punch.
Man, that really sucks.
That's just a good.
Yeah, that's just. There's literally nothing you can do about that.
For 2 minutes, we're not gonna do anything. Fight Turtle. Immediately dies level 2, and it's like, oh, well, I wish this was Flying Cloud.
I wish this was Flying Cloud. Cloud's pretty bad as well. And Bankai, I think he's lost a full level at this point. Yep, level 4 to level 2. This is so devastating for him.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's
2-level difference.
He's already struggling against
EXP.
No help whatsoever coming in.
Bro got jump scared for real. That's when you're like, oh shit.
Bright is going to be stretched out.
You could tell too. He was waiting. He was like, man, I feel like he might be there.
Just slowing down rotations.
I gotta say, this is already a rude awakening for Team Zone. It's like, guys, we just got here, okay? we just went through wildcards. We just started the Swiss stage, and y'all play like this?
Yeah, they need definitely to take a breather, but because of the Yu Zhong's not level 4, they will.
Oh Lord!
Blink now.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
The map.
Muscle up.
Galacticos picks up another
Nom nom nom.
They've got to stop doing this. They know that there's a Hellcurt on the opposing team, but no information. He could literally be anywhere. Unless you have somebody that you're willing to sacrifice, you're not losing too much off of it, and there's honestly no problem with you just walking backwards, right? So I can't understand why there's such a big animosity.
Bruh.
Kill comes through.
Stop it. This is getting disgusting.
I mean, like, here's the thing. This is one of those things,
He hasn't even used
How
execute.
do you train against a Hellcrit? Because I'm pretty sure in scrims, not many people are showing off the Hellcurt, especially if it's your opponents. You kind of want to keep this under wraps.
Yeah, but then how do you communicate to the rest of your team, right?
Little gold plating.
Especially if you're the support.
Nom nom noms.
I did not see him on the top side of the map. The likelihood that he's mid or down to the bot side should be enough for Bankai to make a choice. Either way, it's still going to be tough anyways, right? Stitch, he's even got a freeze.
Oh, yeah, hand cam is crazy. Dupe.
I gotta say, that usage
Dupe.
ban, perfect.
Oop, I'm gonna roll. Dupe.
Lee now really wants kills, but also keep in mind that Blink hasn't used his Dark Knight Falls here for the first.
Up to C's already, I know.
I mean, if we did, we couldn't see it, you know?
True.
Got 1,000 gold lead over Gatot.
Let's calm down. He's retired now. He's the 11th
He tapped out.
He tapped out.
Heptases for Ying as well.
The next buff to actually spawn, but I don't see. I want to see whether Young Gun Galacticos is going to decide to set up a dive, or are they going to really interrupt Joy's farming pattern?
Sorry, that was a tank, by the way. One Deadly Stinger, half HP.
Has to have to seize, by the way.
For those who said YG's underestimating, it's true. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Wait, why are there so many people up here? Why aren't they clearing their bot side? Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's Zixora here. Looking. Oh, Dark Knight Falls finally committed. That's gonna be Zixora caught.
Oh, that's rough.
As the turtle will be free for Han. Now,
Especially the Dark Knight Falls is so well timed, and that's what you do with it, right? You use it on these objectives, and it makes any of the enemy team not in the midst of the fight like, wait, where is everybody?
But that's the BDF spent from Bankai.
At this point, Team Zone's got to look for someone that has a clock because they need to buy some time.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. If I'm in Team Zone,
2.3k gold lead.
Yes. Oh, that's a terrified. That's
Oh man. Oh man.
But the overwhelm damage is enough.
Oh.
He played it as good as he gets. Again,
Oh
that's
no.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Keep in mind
There's
that
nothing
Blink
he
is
can do,
literally
bro.
Almost the exact same.
There's nothing my guy can do.
Here's the thing, right?
My guest coins are looking good though right now. Trying to come back.
On a Yuzong is one of the worst feelings ever. There's some XPs you don't mind playing from behind. Yuzong is not one of them.
Yeah, Backhawk can relate. It's it's painful. It's really painful. You want to be proactive, but you don't have the numbers to do it. Oh, Cursed Helm purchase coming in from Hans. Wasn't expecting him to complete it.
100% kill for Blink, by the way.
Yeah, 5 kills. All towards the roamer, quote unquote. And here comes the mobility that the Boxer can provide already on top. Trying to apply pressure. And it's just, what, 5 minutes, 3,500 gold? That's massive.
Dude, and here's the thing. Zixora has to be the one absorbing those minions. So Bankai is just going to get more behind. Yeah. This is an EXP leader's nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think there's, at this point, it's just like.
He's going to be like, okay, War Axe, no, don't even bother going for the Fury Hammer. Just go straight into tank items. There's just no other option that you have left.
Yeah. At this point, like, he's hoping for them to clump up and he gets a 5-man Petrify. And it gets out of that. I got 5 assists. I'm back in the game.
He's back in the game, and he'll be back real soon. But I just think that there's so many things that could go wrong, and there's so many negative effects for Bankai getting into team fights. Like if he's in front of Hans, it's a bad matchup. Ying can just run away. Stitch doesn't really care, but luckily, hold on. No, that's a taunt. That's a
Look for the Petrified. Zixora able to get the turtle. That's big. Han takes a bit of damage. Ying.
Gets to safety. Order pop. That's information. Okay.
Oh, Han with the chase. Stitch pulls up, drops Mon's Force. A lot of damage. Does land on a Bright, able to get the kill. Oh, Blazing Duet though. Oh my lord.
almost there. Luckily, K has the BMI.
Yeah, even with the execute, it was extremely dangerous. Luckily, K's still alive after all of it. Bankai gets value out of that petrify, and it may not be a 5.
I can feel the tiredness hitting.
Turtle, and that's a little bit of goal and EXP leaning back in towards Team Zone.
We gotta look at Dreadnought armors coming in soon because look at
Bro.
items. Bankai, do you have a Dreadnought?
Yangon is just tearing them up right now.
Tell your team, hey, I tried. Okay, I had some armor. It's just
Pause.
Oh, okay.
Oh my lord.
Pause the game. Pause has been called.
Not a pause.
Not sure by which side just yet. I'm trying to look at the background to get a little bit of an idea, but the marshals are communicating with each other, so I can't really tell who made the first call.
I think it's just asking, like, did he legit just kill me?
It's like, well, that was a lot of damage.
Hold on, hang on. Let me look at the items here. And okay, no wonder. Bankai's item, first item on strike, and he only has a jerkin. He doesn't have the Dreadnought. So
And another thing that is concerning, the Hellcat has the Sea Halberd.
Yeah.
Oh.
So really,
just locked in after that kill.
Genuinely, there is no way for him to win this until he gets roughly 3 items. And one of them has to be defensive, and you're praying that Hellcat doesn't.
Please not a long pause.
Or somewhere in between. It's the worst possible outcome.
We're all
for
hoping
him,
for.
As long as he's hitting those petrifies during these important board and turtle fights, you could be able to turn this game around.
I mean, like, personally for me, if I'm playing EXP and I'm in Bankai's situation, I don't think it will work in tournament, but in rank, this is something that you can do, which is you type out chat and be like, Kate's free farming, by the way. You want to get on that?
Usually, my preferred method is hitting the settings button and just go immediately to surrender and be like, hey, what's the vibe check? You say nothing and just be like, yes, maybe no.
Yeah, but then you have teammates that the more tilted you are, the more they're like, no, we can win.
Oh,
it's a reject.
Such a positive.
No, it's negativity with a positive light.
2.5 minutes for a technical pause.
Wow. Okay.
40-minute games. That's why.
Okay.
And it's a general rule in Malaysia: if your team gets a savage, you surrender.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your team gets a savage, you surrender. Oh, okay.
It's like, you know what? He got a savage. All right.
Okay.
GG. You guys got to win. And that's why we're the easy server. Just give us a savage, and you get to win.
Simple rules.
It's just the nature of business.
Yeah. What's 1 star when you could have multiple stats of savages?
And then having like 30% win rate with 300 savages.
The most queued stat.
Yeah, 30% win rate, but the ridiculous KDA
200
ratio.
savages.
200 savages.
Took almost no damage his entire MLBB career.
He's just praying. He's praying like, please, how do I get the mythic?
Gets scouted by a professional team. He has a 20% win rate, but it's pretty good because you can't surrender in tournaments.
All right, let's go.
He forgets he's in a tournament. Guys, we gotta surrender. They got a savage. We got a savage. We gotta end it here.
Oh no. But we're back in the game.
Yeah. So, we should really stop doing that. Jeez.
M5 was a good tournament.
When you get a savage, just continue the game and continue.
Yeah, like normal people.
Anyway,
Come on, just color scheme or
trying to give as much
like games, hype, storyline, like. Oh lord, yeah, this is it. This is it, man. Doesn't matter. They do get a shutdown. That's big. That's good gold. But still, it's 7-1-1 into the hands of Blink.
That's a big 10G. 10G. You can't take that away from him. And honestly, really good movement. At any point of time, if he just didn't react fast enough, he could have gotten his ankles broken.
Dude, you know what? Maybe tomorrow, we will just play fighters again. Because like, what is it?
Oh, that's going to be the taunt here from Bright. Great timing.
Oh, Yang in a little bit of trouble. Han able to take it though. Bankai finds Yang. 2 members down on the side of Yanga and Galactus. Team Zone finding some good fights here. If they can turn this into a possible tower as well, it's huge.
But we're going to kill you, which you will also come back.
Yep.
I think sooner than the Lord, by the way.
I think that the initial mistake here was the fact that they want to sit on top of the Lord. I don't think they need to sit on top of the Lord. They need to get resources out of Team Zone, right? Like, the Black Dragon form doesn't matter as much here, especially if you know you're not wanting to take the neutral.
Those
but you
minions make it
just
to the
want
tower in time.
And
Top lane, top lane, top lane.
Yangon Galacticos, they decided, you know what? It's already
Yeah, they
this
get the
low,
tower. That's
let's
good.
just Take it, and then we're gonna respawn, and we're gonna go for the full push.
Looking at the items here, finding a Dreadnought. And it looks like Bankai will have some form of magic resist because the Jushin as well as the Hive is becoming a problem. With 1,200 lead in the gold lane, that Holy Crystal is going to be completed quite soon. And usually this doesn't matter, but this time it does. 2,000 gold difference between roamers.
Question about
Yeah,
the mid lane.
Zexora
The
is
recent updates onto Genius one,
literally the
first item rushable, because again, you can see that it's very common.
big. It is in Zexora's hands right now. Bankai's not that far behind for dying 4 times.
Honestly, I prefer lightning if I want to go for it. Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. That's rough.
The man 10G will have to fall here. And at least Yangon is able to relieve off pressure top lane.
Gideon, it was 1v4. And he was chain CC.
He was.
If I don't make it through tonight, guys, just know. I just have one more work day. Tomorrow's my last work day. And then I have the ability to sleep in all day, so it doesn't matter if I stay up all night. Don't count me out just yet if I'm not able to make it through tonight. Still tune in tomorrow. And the next day.
No rush. That's the way. Slow and steady wins that race. And if they're able to break those holy shieldings across the inhibitors, that's going to help set them up for the upcoming Lord, which is about to spawn in 45 seconds.
But we do got to say, Team Zone, whenever they do go for a team fight, it actually looks pretty solid. And they are scaling up, because right now it is 11 minutes of the game, and Trinity has been built here, so it's not the worst thing in the world for Team Zone, because they still have avenues going for them here. Zexora as well with that Wishing Lantern. They can't kill Han, because Han is the only front line here, and they've built enough forms of penetration to deal with that. Ying kinda, tanky, but it's harder to track him.
Yeah, I think right now for Yangon, as well as Team Zone, I think that initial impact on that team fight, it has to count for something. If they don't find
Here's the problem. You are the Hellcurt. Oh, the Hellcurt will start to fall off just a little bit here and there. But as I say that, but since they have the roam, I guess since they have the utility jungler, since they have the Basha, they can pull it off, right?
Like, it's not just Blink, it's everybody else to sell the idea that he's not there. It's so obnoxious.
They're making it look like this is dangerous grass.
Yeah.
That's like, all of a sudden, the grass looks much greener here.
Like the composition is actually still so solid, and the fact that Blink is playing it so well.
Like, would you blame
He's finding such great pickoffs.
Like, you literally saw 4 people. What's the odds that he's gonna be in Tribush down on the opposite side?
No, here's the thing, even if you know, Hellcurt's pretty fast.
He's pretty fast. He is pretty quick. He's quick with it, and he's also he's already built a Rose.
Lord coming in.
Lord.
YG looking for the finish.
So annoying.
Almost 6K gold lead.
By saying he's the highest
6K gold lead.
as a roamer.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, like his roamer stats will be unreal.
It's gonna be so funny. He's like being compared EXP laner. Han?
Oh, big damage on a Han. Nice stun by Bankai. Oh, Kenny goes down. Blink, what's Blink going for? Looking for Bankai. Takes a tower shot, takes 2 tower shots to the face.
That's a defense on the mid, a valuable one.
Oh, that's really unfortunate because K should have died there, but the auto ended up going into the turret rather than to K.
Hard to check bushes with the Hellcurt, it's true.
Half a second. Unfortunate for YG, but it's not over.
Oh, Stitch. Oh, my lord, this is gross. This is gross. This is fucking disgusting.
Ying has got me feeling some type
Ying,
of
ying, ying.
That was sick. That was great timing.
I'm speechless, dude.
EXPs are great.
Yangon is
just playing a perfect game.
my goodness,
Yangon is just really playing a...
Teams for the wildcards not having a good day today.
They really aren't.
Definitely, man. The last turret here will fall from the side of zone. Bankai and friends trying to hold on, trying to delay the game here while waiting
All towers
for
down.
Sora to get back up, but Yangon, they They make it look so simple.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm gonna wait in this bush, and trust me when I say, someone will walk by. And being 9-1 and 3, you can one-shot anyone.
I swear to God, if I go into a public game and somebody
Look at
says
Blink,
that
look
to
at
me
Blink.
playing Hellcrit, I'd be upset.
Oh no,
I'll be
Claude,
upset
don't
for
do it, Key.
sure. Just look at Blink. He's always in these weird off angles, and now it's starting to trigger some pattern recognition, and I hope that Team Zone starts figuring out that his usual spots, mid lane brush, tri-lane brush, and also lane brush, whether it be upper into the enemy territory or your own.
I gotta say,
This is how you always imagine Hellcrit Roam games are going to go. And whenever you see them on the world stage, they normally never go like this. This is probably the best Hellcrit Roam game we have seen in M Series.
it's kind of unfun if you just get one-shotted every time.
No, yeah.
I've been one-shotted a few times, and I'm a roamer. I can tell you guys, it's not fun.
It is not great. It is not great at all. But now that this comp is finally fully scaled with the help of Stitch, Lord, non-factor, non-issue. Where did it go? Disappeared in under 10.
Yeah, definitely here. No contest as well. And potentially, with this Lord, this might be the final push that, again, allow Yangon to rise.
It's going to be difficult. 8,000 goalie here for Yangon Galacticos. I mean, at least there's no bushes inside of the base. And maybe it will be more difficult for Blink.
That's when you drop the Dark Knight Falls, though.
Blink just goes in and then, you know, just gets a savage with their second skill.
And then they surrender immediately after. I think that right now, as this Lord is about to push in, I'm curious about the items, but the fight's about to start.
Oh, Dark Knight Falls. Look at Blink. He's being patient. He's waiting. He's waiting. On target. He backs off.
Final
blow. A lot of damage on a Bonkai. Kai plops the Blazing Duet. Blink needs to try to get away.
Now, YG trying to hold on as Stitch is still
Bro, Stitch is
alive.
just Stitch, bro.
The magic power
And he finally takes him out.
not go further. It's a 1-for-1 and Zone.
My guess coin's looking
They have
nice.
defended.
Now, that was
We're
a
looking good,
full-on
boys.
Unbreakable by the Gatokacha, stopping the
We're looking good.
And again, this Harvey is going for Flicker, not Purify. Okay, so now at least Bright can deal with the damage of Blink. And noticeably, Blink is 9-1 and 3.
Yes.
That means he was not able to find any angles to actually jump in and kill anyone.
Yep.
Well, but okay.
This is the hardest part about the Yangon Galacticos comp. Finishing off the game.
We win 50 coins on Yangon.
Because you're basically doing it 4v5. So the only time we're expecting Team Zone to actually finally lose this game is either they get backdoored or B, where we see the Hellcrit having to fight around the Lord Pit. And that's the most ideal scenario for Yangon Galacticos.
Yeah, quick look at the items here. Quite a lot of damage items for Ying on this one. With the Sea Halberd, Malefic, Roar, as well as the Blade of Heptases. And you can say, you know, Rose Gold as an offensive, defensive kind of item. Full build here by the Hellcrit.
Already full, right?
All right, way to check on our guest coins.
Even on 2 kills, still holding on to that Sky Piercer.
Only 5k gold lead. Now we're getting into late game territory. This is getting dangerous for Yangon. I'm not going to lie. It is getting into a dangerous spot. We know Team Zone knows how to defend a base. Go check Wildcard Grand Finals.
Either side, a lot of resilience coming in from Team Zone, and the Yangon Galacticos are playing their game to a T. They know they cannot force certain types of scenarios, and it really makes me wonder how many
Positioning for K is so important.
and just ruin a team's day.
All of them.
Every single one that they've ever experienced.
At least one.
Since December, they've been practicing Hellcurt every hour of every day.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Still 100% win rate
6 for
in
6.
Season 2 of Myanmar's MSL.
So that's a very impressive stat. That's the BDF already spent, though. YG can utilize and capitalize this. Hellcurt is on the bottom side of the map, just trying to expand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Team Zone is forced to react.
How smart are the Yangon Galacticos?
Pretty.
It feels like their fight IQ and their macro is it's just a macro.
He's going to go for
right?
Key.
Just give it a
I don't
moment.
think Key can even... Does he have Wind of Nature? Yeah, he's got Wind of Nature, so he should be okay.
I think Kate does have the Wind of Nature.
Jumps in. Blink.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was a bad play.
Now it's a 5v4.
But they can try to burst down Lord. You had to know that was coming. You had to know that was coming, guys.
still able
Come on,
to dish
Blink.
out damage in that position. Brian
You thought you were gonna one-shot him?
Great dodge there by Lina. Zone trying to reposition.
Oh, look as Isora goes down though. Ying able to get the kill. Bonkai, low. Lina finds it. Stitch, able to pick up Kenny. 2 verse 4. Key though. Han able to find the Lord. Look at all those fucking minions though.
I feel like K could have just dropped them all, but again, has to use it to deal with Blink. Right now, K is looking pretty good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my guys. 20 seconds.
It's only Bright and K.
Stitch, see you against the world, my guy. Ying there as well.
He's just got to fight everything he's got.
Final blow pops.
They do. There we go. There we go. Winter crown, fool. Oh, Key though. Key, bro, Key. Oh. What a way to... Key tried, man. He tried to carry the boys on his shoulders. He tried. He tried hard. Yangon, though. Very well done. He got damage, but not enough damage. He had damage, but not enough damage.
Make sure that every angle was covered, but unfortunately, the numbers were too heavily in favor of YG.
I would say if it weren't for that Benedetta rushing in, getting the clutch petrify on Zexora, they would have won. If Zexora survived there, he would have been able to deal enough damage to let K clean up. It was just that one cash. So shout out to Ying, man. That Benedetta worked so well. Because you even said, Gideon, all the way from the very first pre-show, Petrify is such a good spell for an EXP laner, and it's just the Yuzong. But then YG came and be like, hey, there's also Benedetta.
That's the thing. Benedetta, it's so easy to make a mistake on Benedetta compared to like Yuzong or even Lafu. Yeah, these catches are great, but the surprising thing is, it feels like at least for this squad, they understand every single aspect. Everybody decided to build damage this game. Everyone had to make sure that all the items on the side of their opponents had to diversify early on, which is why the mid game felt so devastating with each and every attack.
This is honestly amazing for both, because yes, Yangon Galactic.
I am casting up 7, but we're going to knockouts. There's a few of us not showing up till knockouts.
Zone is able to extend all the way to 20 minutes, and you can see glimpses of them winning. So the scary thing,
Guys,
about the new version of the Mongolian,
we got work in 6 hours,
as the competition
but just remember,
they'll get stronger.
this is my last day of work until M7 is over. So tonight will be my last short night streaming. After this, we're grinding, boys. After this, we're grinding. Even if I have to lay on the couch and watch the games, we are grinding. But we are going to call it tonight. It's 5 a.m. That'll give me 5 hours of sleep. I got to go work a 12-hour day tomorrow. And then we're good. And then we're good. Then I got 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off. So again, I'm sorry I got to call tonight early. I apologize. Don't hold it against me. This is the last one. I made sure that I took 2 weeks off for this, even though I'm only flying out on the 17th. Took 2 weeks off just so we could watch Swiss Stage and stream all night and stuff like that. Tomorrow's my last day of work, so tune in tomorrow, guys. I'm going to try to make my prediction video before tomorrow's. If I don't, it'll be the one day that I'm, again, after tomorrow, after work tomorrow, everything will be back on track. Love you guys. Everyone who tuned in. It was a great stream tonight. It really was. We're going in a great direction, I feel like, with the streaming and everything. So I appreciate it. Much love. See you next time.
He's going for. He's kind of looking at everybody else to kind of see what.
Good luck on those guest coins, boys.
It looks like the clock's feeling a little